technical. Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 scale man. Probably was since another episode. That was Bloomer too. That wasn't me. It's probably was.
I don't even want to defend myself on that one.
Thank you. Hey y'all, thank you for being here. It's another episode of You Know What It Is. This is Comic Book Talk with Friends on a Monday night. I'm your boy Leo Rockwell for the 1-6 scale man YouTube channel. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you are always up to date. That's what we got going on over here, man. So again, you get the peace sign with the graffiti and all that good stuff, man, because you know why? You are rocking with the best. So we thank you for being here as always, man. Of course, I am not by myself. I'm here with the crew in the building. You already know what it is, man. Starting it with my guy, Prop Wiz in the building. What's going on with you, brother?
What's up, baby, man? Just chilling, man. Glad to be here.
Man, definitely, man. Thank you for being here as always, brother. It's always good to see you here. We got my man, you already know, Jedi Kid in the building. You know, the J. Curl Juice crew in the building. What's
That's
going
me.
on with you?
That's me.
What's going down with you?
My mama did it. My mama did it.
Hell yeah, bro.
I'm good, man. I had a great weekend, man. My bro came up to visit, man, and he dropped off this beautiful Judge Dredd. I finally got him in the collection. I can't wait to open this one up, bro. A classic. And I'm waiting for my Jazz Inc. Batmobile to hit any day now. I'm happy about that. And that's it, man. I'm in a great mood all week, bro. I'm almost done this semester. I'm happy it's almost done. And that's it, bro.
What time's the semester over? When's the semester over?
March 7th. I got a couple more days and I'm done.
Word. As always, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for stopping through.
No doubt.
We got Vin Dog in the building, man. What's going on with you, brother?
What's up, good people? Happy to be here. Just another crazy week. Just doing a lot of reorganization and just going through, getting a lot of old stuff in order, a lot of reading, all through Punisher now. So I'm just moving on to the next one. So just organizing, bag boarding, and just looking forward for an awesome week with Daredevil and a whole bunch of stuff. Just came off of New York. Went to New York with some friends and family. Got to see Lord of the Rings: Return of the King with orchestra and concert. That shit was incredible. Leo was with me for Two Towers, so he knows what that was like. It's just a phenomenal experience. So if you ever get to see any of the Radio City or Man Center Orchestra performances with films that you enjoy, definitely check it out. It's like an experience like nothing you've ever felt before. It's just really dope.
It's like no other, bro. Like it's definitely
really
incredible
fun,
experiencing. Yeah, experiencing it live, bro. And the thing is, it's not like a small thing. Like it's a huge venue, and they really got professional individuals out there that sound like you are literally in the movie. That's how incredible it is.
Singers, they got there must have been nearly 200 piece orchestra on the stage. The choir, they went all out. It's just such a phenomenal show that they put out for those films. So I'm hoping that they loop back and do Fellowship again, because we missed that one. So I'd love to get the chance to see that in the future. So that was Lord of the Rings films are definitely on the bucket list of films like that I wanted to check out and enjoy. Man Theater always does some good ones too. So hopefully their summer schedule has some more for this year. But other than that, just looking forward to diving into all the lots to talk about tonight. So I'm looking forward to getting into it.
Yeah,
for sure.
We got definitely some things to talk about, man. So definitely thank you for being here, brother. As always, we got the one and only Bloomer in the building, and you got our guy, the one and only. Hold up, you had him for a while. Did you just get him, or did he convert?
I got it convert, but I've been had him. That's why I was mad.
You had him for a while, and then it converted on Sideshow.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, fuck all that shit. Because I got on the wait list the day that we heard the news. I was like, shit. You know? And then it didn't come to fruition until months after I got hooked up with Ray at Hawk Wars. So other than that, man, I'm while he's out, I'm about to convert his lights. I'm about to take his batteries out and then put these dummy batteries in with the USB, so he can always be lit up. So very excited about that tonight. Gonna be doing some things in the background, but happy to be here with my brothers on the panel, and happy to be here with you all the way out there in the chat. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are having a lovely, lovely day. I know I'm having one because I know I got some stuff coming from Sideshow this week. Some good stuff coming. I just got some things today, some comic books today. So, and I know we've got a lot to talk about. There was some amazing, amazing television over the past week, and some comics that we did not get to last week. So,
yes,
very excited.
Yes. So I want to ask, Vinny, did you read Aliens versus Avengers? Did you read the latest?
You got it right here.
Okay.
I hit up a comic shop this weekend, and I'm current on everything that we might talk about. All the ultimate titles, all the absolute titles, all the all my regular pulls that we usually discuss. I'm all caught up. And it was a great month for comics.
Yes,
Daredevil was on point. Fantastic Four was phenomenal. New One World Under Doom dropped, so that story is obviously huge. New Thor was fire. Ultimate Black Panther was insane. Ultimate Spider-Man is one of the just a very, very special book. The new Absolute Batman and Superman were great, but in the wake of the Wonder Woman game being canceled, which is just absolutely asinine, let me say this: despite the fact that when it comes to live action, animation, and video games, Warner Brothers seems to fucking hate Wonder Woman and putting any considered effort into actually doing anything with the most iconic female superhero in a time in which Hollywood likes to just pick a female superhero out of a hat and throw it against the wall, see if it sticks.
Pick and choose.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no rhyme or reason. It's just let's get girl power out there, and if y'all don't like it, in the time in which that's apparently important to y'all, so important that y'all don't even really sometimes be thinking about who you're going to put out there. The most famous one, y'all shitting on.
You shouldn't.
And all the while, absolute motherfucking Wonder Woman
is killing it.
Is maybe my favorite.
My favorite part
on the market right now. If you are not reading Absolute Wonder Woman, there's only 5 issues in. Please pick it up because it is special.
It is. It's something. It's the version. And here's the thing is because I love me some Diana, bro. You know, like that's pretty much hands down, my favorite superhero of all time. You know what I mean? It's crazy to say that. A lot of people think I'm playing. I'm like, nah, Wonder Woman is my favorite superhero of all time. You know what I mean? Literally, hands down. You know what I mean? That's just definitely what it is. And we love Diana. We love basically the stories that become before. But this and how they basically flipped her story upside down and how they've given us this particular version is incredible to the point where now you even got cosplayers that are so invested in this particular character that you're seeing them doing it. You're seeing more art for her. It is a phenomenal run. It is a phenomenal run that I would love to see in animation, not live action, animation. Animation.
There's no way that, like, even these few issues in live action would destroy everything that they just wouldn't do it.
They definitely couldn't do it.
Give me what we've seen so far. Even this first arc, because this first arc just finished, and give me that in an animated film. I mean, wait till y'all see. Please go out and read it. Wait till y'all see how they implement the twist with the absolute version of her lasso.
Of her lasso, definitely. It's like, again, they're dealing with an aspect of her that we've always known she's had, and that's magic. Again, we don't see that version of Diana. Yeah, I mean, we don't see that. Definitely she could
always dance around.
Yeah, it's always dance around, but they don't really dip it here. In Absolute, they're going full-fledged with it. You know what I mean?
And one of the most consistently delivered messages of dark power costing a price. And like so many other stories where there's dark magic, it's like they make it a point to show like the cost of something like a few times or here and there. And with this book, they drive home that magic is not used frivolously by her. It is very, very intended. She has to be very careful what she does, how she uses her power, and I think that that's something that's very special to the way they've handled her basically being in control of what she does and doesn't do with her powers. And they've just done such a phenomenal job. The art is incredible and unique at the same time, and the writing is just stellar. And it's like a really easy, quick read. It's just like you feel like you could read 100 issues at once and want more. It's just addictive. You can't put it down.
Yeah, it's the writing is just phenomenal. The dialogue, and the actual. Here's the thing, Vinny, and I don't know if you felt this way. Her connection and relationship with Cersei is some of the strongest writing I've ever seen for this character. Because
ironically,
right?
Because I don't think I've ever felt that type of connection with her own damn mother in the regular.
Exactly, bro. And that's my point. Like, I've never felt that connection like this with her own mother, but with Cersei, it's actual love, bro. Like, it's love that you wouldn't think. And she's actually taught her everything that she knows. Everything. Yes. Like, she feels that safe with this particular version. It's like, wow, you would never know. Like, mortal enemies in this aspect is phenomenal, bro. Like, this is some of the best writing, and it reinvigorates. If you are a Wonder Woman fan, if you've always been a Wonder Woman fan, this is definitely the book you want to read. You want this, and physical, and get the physical copy, because you can get the variations, the cover variations on this is incredible. So make sure that you do it. But man. So definitely, man.
Yeah, couldn't recommend more.
Yeah, hell no. Definitely couldn't. Anyway, getting into it, before we actually go down the line and get to the chat, man, I just want to start off by introducing the places where we get these figures and all our physical media and everything from. Starting off with our guy, Ray, over there at Underground Figures, man. If you're looking for the latest and greatest, he got it. No NRD. Sign up for that newsletter so you're always up to date as to when your figure is going to arrive or is shipped as well. Again, on top of that, make sure that you create yourself an account, because you never know when he might actually have free shipping, discounts on figures. You want to make sure that you hit him up, because he will definitely take care of you and make sure that you have everything that you need. Tell him I sent you, and your boy got you, hands down. Just want to kind of let you know that. Also, got to give a shout out to our boy Hawk Wars Ray, Cool Water Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. If you're looking for the latest and greatest Grail pieces, he got it. Gives you a nice little care package. You get the comics, stickers, comic books, you name it, your figure as well. It smells like cool water. He'll make sure everything is taken care of, but hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you. Right now, proud sponsor of the Eye of the Storm that we got going on over there at Figure Flex Friday. So you definitely want to head on over there. Tell Ray I sent you. He'll definitely take care of you. Such a pillar in the community. Also, got to give a shout out to our boy Jacob over there, Comic Relief, Comic Collectibles. If you're looking for the latest and greatest, he got it. Not just 1/10 scale, quarter scale, or anything you're looking, or 1/12 scale, but also physical media when it comes to comics, especially if you're looking for it. You got the store hours over there. You got the he's just a phone call away. So definitely hit him up. He'll take care of you. He got your back. And definitely also got to give a shout out to Vinny. I'm gonna let you go on this one. Got to talk about your pieces. We got Vincent Dunn Art Store over there, so definitely do this. You have the honors of talking your ish about your store, letting people know where they can get these pieces from.
Yeah, man, I'll keep it short and sweet. There's mostly 11x14 art prints. There's also canvas art prints available, originals of various sizes, and sketch cards, and a few other types of variations on sizes as well. But everything on the site, it's regular prints or buy two get one free. If there's something that you want to see that you don't see, feel free to hit me up. Commissions are currently open as I'm working on some new art pieces for upcoming shows through the spring here. But there's tons of different characters and themes and IPs on the site. It's up to, I got nearly 200 pieces on there, so feel free to peruse. And if there's anything you need, let me know. I got you covered. Thank you, brother.
As always, brother. Make sure that, like I said, if you're looking for the store, go over there. Especially if you have him up on Instagram, the actual shop link is there, right there on the page. So make sure you head on over there. He'll take care of you. Last but not least, we got our boy Brian Wong over there at Moducase Space. If you're looking for an incredible display, he will hook you up and make sure that you have everything that you need to proceed. So definitely hit him up. He'll take care of you, especially if you're looking for different display options. Brian Wong definitely has you. Yeah, man. Let's see who we got in the chat with us tonight. Let's see here. We got Renz Talentino in the building. Finish your work. He said hashtag finish your work as always. Thank you for being here, brother. Who else we got? Pedro Lopez in the building. He said, it ain't like the last few WB games are any good. Maybe canceling Wonder Woman game is for the best.
This was a new studio, though. This was a new studio with the Nemesis engine, and a lot of hardcore gamer fans that know more about gaming than I do in my later years, because I don't game like I used to, were heavily excited about the potential for this game.
It looked good. It definitely looked good.
Gail Simone was the senior consultant on it, and she had posted on Twitter about her experience through the gaming process, and she was in love with everything that she had seen so far. I mean, I know they usually say that, but you know, even if it was just a pretty good game, at least we would have finally got a Wonder Woman game. We have 100 versions of Batman and so many other superheroes. It would have been great to get a Wonder Woman open world Themyscira type game. I mean, why we got Suicide Squad before we got Wonder Woman, I don't know, but hey, same goes with the films, right?
So I want to talk about this, but then again, I don't want to talk about this because, of course, we live in a space where, everybody's always talking about like, the early screeners and stuff like that. So I don't want to kind of get into that, because again, I don't really believe in that aspect of it. Let me ask you a question, though, Vinny. Why, if you had to think about it, in your opinion, why do you think that the game itself was actually canceled? Like, what do you think that was centered around? Like, why do you think they might have actually done it?
When it comes to studios with TV and film, I feel like it usually makes a little bit more sense, the rhyme or reason of the decisions it makes. Even if I don't agree with them, I usually understand them more. But when it comes to this video game, it was an in-house engine that they had created, that that they had already set up. So the engine was there. All the demo work, all the dev work, most of it was done. They were. I'm not trying to say that they were done the game, but a lot of the work was put in already. So for them to scrap it is so baffling to me in a time where games are one of the biggest cash cows in the media industry today. I mean, games like your Grand Theft Autos and your God of Wars are making more than many of the major blockbusters. They're making hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. So I don't, I don't know why they would have done this unless it conflicts with maybe what they wanted to do with DCU, which is heavily implied by Gunn that the games are supposed to be
tied into the universe itself, interwoven to the universe.
Dude, that's the reason, yo.
Like in a way that the Creature Commandos or whatever, or any TV shows that they do going forward, is supposed to like CW shows didn't have shit to do with the Snyderverse. That was separate. But now everything that they put out, period, is supposed to all be DCU. So maybe this was a ball that was rolling before Gunn came in, and I don't know. I'm not blaming Gunn here, but maybe between the two of them, they decided that this isn't going to fit in with what they're doing with her in the DCU, and they don't want to have to. Oh, everything is canon except for this. But you would think that they would have scrapped it 2 years ago when they hired Gunn. So why? I don't know why wait till now, and why let.
And that's my point is, why did they wait till now to do this?
I think the thing that's most frustrating to me is I really hope Gunn stops pretending that he's running the show over there, because this is a comic book property, and according to him, they have no say over what happened. I mean, he has free reign over everything DCU, and that is supposed to be animated, be video games and be film. It's all supposed to be part of a canon coherent universe. But it was made clear that this was a WB decision, that they pulled the license, that they want to scrap this project. And Gunn hasn't said anything. He's even deleted tweets that have discussed Wonder Woman animated projects and other things, and has said nothing about this game. And you would have thought that he would have mentioned the game over the past period of time it's been in progress, considering the fact that he mentions projects that haven't even begun yet all the time. So him not mentioning his game, maybe he had a problem with it, from jump.
That's true.
I'm not putting the blame on Gunn.
No. I think it's Gunn, yo. I think it's Gunn.
If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck.
And I'm not even hating on him. I just know just from what he said, and you just laid it out, man. Just his plan, and it's possible because Gunn is very vocal on social media.
Yeah,
but he's smart about it too. And the video game, as popular as going to be amongst video game people that play video games, some of the things here mentioning is probably just going to be more popular. Like movies is reaching more people than some of these games are. So I think it's strategic, the things that he mentioned and the things he don't mention, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He can get away with people like us be like, why he mentioned Wonder Woman, but he can really get away with it. The most of the world and the audience he's probably talking to probably just ain't on their radar like that. So I don't know, man. I think it's him. I think Warner Brothers is probably putting the word out that they pulling it, but James Gunn made it clear if it don't fit.
So do you think it was just because it was more so not as cohesive to where he's going with it? But again, we as viewers and all of us have no idea where he's going with the IP or with Wonder Woman. And that's the thing that's pissing me off, bro, is like, she's a key component. She's definitely
part of the trilogy, man.
She's part of the Trinity, bro. And you're not mentioning this character, bro. Like that.
Part of the
let's look at the evidence, the example. In Creature Commandos, he had an interview where he talked about the Batman appearance. Look at how much of the Batman they showed. So they wrote it. We were supposed to see more of the Batman. And he was like, we're not ready. Like, so even forget how it fits canon, right? Like even seeing Wonder Woman's costume right now, because of what he said in Batman, is an issue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have Superman on the way first, and you have Brave and Bold announced and then teased in Creature Commandos. So you have those two properties. Batman and Superman fans know that they're going to eat.
That they accept.
As well. If you're not ready to give us Wonder Woman on screen via television or film, instead you're going to do some Amazon shit. Why not at least let Wonder Woman fans have a video game to hold them over?
Exactly, bro. I just think that they went, like you said earlier, went for any female and threw them in there, like with Supergirl. I really think it should have had Diana come in as that third movie because she's a part of that DC Trinity. It makes no fucking sense to have an Amazon TV show and the most popular fucking Amazon out of Themyscira don't have a fucking movie yet. It's stupid as hell. So I just, can we have the game? We can't even have that. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand.
Yeah. The part of it is that the game underwent some interesting development. There was some amazing things coming out of it in terms of the way that it looked, its overall approach to the source material, yada, yada. But there were other things in terms of game mechanics, game systems that they were going to do. One thing that the people who play video games were looking forward to this game a lot is because if you played Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor several years ago,
thank you.
You would have felt delight in the system that they had, which was called the Nemesis system. And the Nemesis system is where if you lost to some regular enemy, the next time you seen him, he gets a level up. He upgrades from like lieutenant to captain or sergeant. He's got different weapons next time you seen him. It's a randomizer in terms of that world and when it comes to the enemies that you fight. So that was the big draw, is that this studio under Warner Brothers Warner Brothers was going to go and tackle a Wonder Woman game. But as we know, as time goes on and they show you a teaser and you don't see more and more stuff as it goes along, you start to think that's a dead ass fucking game.
It's dead in water.
It was dead in water. So I think along with all of this stuff that we can talk about DC, but I think it was legit. Like they fucked up the development as well, just on the development side.
So
and I think managers got in the way, people different visions. All that happens so many times in the gaming industry. It's crazy.
You think this game was in the same level as Blade? Because we might not even see it. It's a teaser. That's it.
Oh man, that Blade was looking good too.
No, because we have to wait and see. It's still wait and see for the Blade, but it's been years since this was announced. Like years, literal years.
Yeah, literal years that it was actually announced and press for it, because they did press way back on Comic-Con a couple years back about
that's so dumb.
Now they did bleed out on Suicide Squad versus Justice League.
Yeah, that's Charlie Unicorn brought up a very interesting point when it comes to that.
They definitely $200 million on that.
Yeah.
And then there was another game after that. I forget what the name of that one was. That they lost around $100 million on the game after that. It might be just that they're just going to focus on just the Harry Potter and whatchamacallit and Batman games and Mortal Kombat, but Multiverse lost $100 million on top of the Suicide Squad. But it's really unfortunate.
I agree with what Charlie said, man. Like the inspiration looks just like freaking Gal Gadot to me.
Yeah.
You can tell.
What isn't in charge. And Pedro's right. Gunn is not in charge of the video game division, but
he is influenced. Yeah,
he does oversee that, and he works with them. It's not like all on him like the movies are, but I feel like I think it's a perfect storm, unfortunately, of those other video games losing money, and maybe him not pushing for this to come out despite those losses, because it doesn't necessarily jive with his vision for Wonder Woman, which is nothing anyways. So it's unfortunate.
Does he not like the character or something? Like, what the fuck is
Nah, he probably that, man. It's like Wonder Woman is hard. Wonder Woman is a hard character to get right, man, because her history.
Why? How is it hard?
Because she's been so different more than any other character. Like Batman went through his campy stage, like Wonder Woman went through probably like three or four.
You look at every iteration of the fucking Batman, Superman, they've all been different, except for when he had the little space with Christopher Reeve. But every iteration after him, they've all been fucking different. Same thing with Batman. From Keaton on out, they've all been different Batman. But so why can't they do the same thing for fucking Wonder Woman? Like they only had freaking Diana, what's her name, Linda Carter. Then we had to wait fucking years to get fucking Gal Gadot. Like, Come on, dog. Like I don't understand.
But then you got those iconic. I mean, you just hit it too. Linda Carter, Gal Gadot, man, the look of the character.
Both of them are iconic.
So much stuff that they got right, and you can say that about all the characters, man. But Wonder Woman is like even 1984 Wonder Woman. Which my
I mean, that was a flop, but still, bro, like they can't blame that on not bringing out a character in a new era. Like,
no, my point to that is that because I do think it was one of the worst movies ever. I just want to put it on record. It was one of the worst movies.
Yeah.
But it was comic book accurate. It was extremely comic book accurate. So it might not be the comic book that you and I like, you know what I'm saying? But when I watched it, it was like, yeah, I get it. It was also accurate to the old TV show.
But see, I knew that because that movie flopped, bro, they was going to fucking around and not have Wonder Woman out like she should be.
Yeah.
And they can't fucking blame that one flop on the character, dog. Like, she ain't write the damn script.
Nah.
You know
bro, if you think about it, like you can't Suicide Squad flopped. It flopped.
But that shit was whack regardless. Like,
it flopped, but yet they allowed James Gunn to do his own version, and he definitely did. Here's the thing, bro. Like was already said, what they're doing is they're dismissive of any design, any character design, anything that replicates any type of existence or connection to Zack Snyder. This wasn't his vision, and that's pretty much what it is at the short end. They're not going to really say it, But that's just mainly what it is, bro. And here's the thing: as much as I want him to succeed with these IPs, if they flop, you better have a viable excuse as to why. Because the thing is, the decision making is key. If you are standing on business with why you're making decisions not to put Wonder Woman at, and you're not doing that, but you're gonna be giving us a Themyscira title, but you already put it out there and said that, well, right now there is no script for it, or it's developing, but there's no actual script. That can get pulled too. Like, we just never really know. So it's, come on, man. Like, you're treating a marquee character like shit. Exactly. And I don't like that, bro. I just really don't like it. Canceling a video game is one thing, but stalling the IP in general, it just doesn't make sense.
That's messed up, bro. Like,
yeah, we can talk about that till the cows come home.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, let me kind of just jump in really quick. Let me see what we got here. We got Mark Lee in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, a gun is cooked. Cooked. He fails. He is. Yep. We got Charlie Unicorn. And if you screw up Wonder Woman introducing in a new DCU, almost as bad as me messing up. Yeah. We got Striker 47 in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. No spoilers. Just saw Born Again, and I will say you are in for a huge treat tomorrow, Disney Plus.
Oh,
bro! Like.
Cannot wait.
I cannot wait, bro.
I'm so glad they stuck to the Netflix style, though.
I think tomorrow night we're gonna go over Vinny's house and watch this shit.
Yes, sir.
Bro, you should have had an event, bro.
I got work tomorrow, and I'm staying off the internet the whole fucking day till I get home, bro.
Oh, bro, I was gonna post it so you can see, dog.
My phone's gonna be in the lockbox. And I'm gonna hide the code. I'm gonna hide the code for myself.
I'll be up at 4. I'll watch it for you, and I'll post it for you, though.
I was thinking about waking up early to watch this shit, yo, because it's gonna be a long ass day till I get home. Tomorrow's the first day back of the season 2. I'll be like,
we got 2 episodes.
We about to go home at lunch. Shit.
You already know, bro. We got Charlie in the building. Who else? We got Mark P is out there. We got Pedro Lopez in the building. Prop Wiz out there with him.
Hold on. Back up, Pedro. He always going for broke, bro. I love it.
Bro,
I love it, dog.
Kirsten Dunst from Spider-Man, bro.
I tell you what, all these people shitting on MJ, we ain't never gonna get those. Never mind, let me just shut up.
Exactly.
We got Renz Talentino in the building.
Spider-Man movie again. Damn.
Right?
Come on, bro. Stop putting that on me, Renz, dog.
Amber, I need them cookies, man. What's going on, Amber? I need you to make some of the cookies real quick. Come on, man. Straight up. I need you to do it after Ramadan. No, not this whole month, but after Ramadan, I need some of them cookies.
Bro, I'm gonna have to order some of these cookies, dog.
Yeah, bro, them cookies is incredible, man. We got Ghetto Yoda in the building. Thank you for being. Hey, yo, here's the thing. The fucked up part about those cookies, Joe Jay, they'll give them to you, and then they'll have a conversation after, as if, yo, something is in those cookies, but they ain't telling you. Like, they'll have like a conversation, and then when you look at them, they'll stop.
They never get high on their own supply, bro.
You know, bro. We got Marl in the building. Thank you for being here. We got
Malika Mabane, WRNR, Real Negro. No. Malika Mabane, WRNR, Real Nigga Radio. WRNR. For you listen. Wow. Hell yeah. Who else we got? Who else do we got? We got Doc in the building. Peace, love, and booty cheeks.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being here, brother. As always, we got my man Curtis in the building. What's going on with you, brother? How are you? Who else we got? Old Skywalker's in the building. Thank you for being here as always, man. Who else do we got in here with us? I think we covered everybody. So before we jump into like the main, I wanted to jump in because we didn't get a chance to talk about my guy last week. And that is none other than, I wanted to talk about him in his art, of course, because his art is incredible. Here's the thing. What makes his art unique is it's more like an animation style.
Yeah.
Like it looks more like it's animation.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, bro. But he does. I just love the way he does his art. This is Curry Randolph. If you don't already know, I know you got a few pieces of his in your collection. You probably didn't know about it, but definitely he is on point, bro. What he did, especially with this right here, is incredible, man.
I have that
Nubia, which a lot of people didn't know that is Diana's twin sister. That's her twin sister. Not just her sister, it's her twin sister. So just want to put that out there y'all know. But yes, he's done a lot of great work. This, which is again, when I say more so animation style, one of my favorites right here is incredible. I love this, bro.
Yeah, that's dope.
I love this, bro. I definitely love this. Vinny, what you think about it, bro?
I first got put on to him with Robin War. His work on the Robin joints was my first exposure to him. And then I seen some of his stuff on Spawn and a couple different Batman joints. I think I have a few of the Teen Titans and Robins too, and I know I have his whatchamacallit, his joint on Legend of the Spider Clan with Gary Andrews. So I know I have those, and I think he did some stuff with Peter Parker Spidey. I'm pretty sure I have that too. But yeah, the cat has a really cool hyper stylized style, definitely like anime vibes a little bit. Very kinetic, very sharp lines, lots of cool colors. His colorists are always on point, and I like his compositions, and he does really well with storyboarding, and his art style is fun and easy to read. Always seems like lively, jumping off the page at you. So yeah, like the cat is talented. He doesn't have a huge body of work yet, but I like what I've seen from him so far. I hope he just keeps coming with it. And like a lot of the books that he's been on are books that are great artist and introductories. You know what I mean? Just like characters that just seem to always find new blood consistently. Like there's been so many great artists who kind of cut their teeth off of Spawn and Robin and some of these other titles where he's done he's used those as a springboard himself. So he's so he's relatively newcomer, so I'm looking forward to seeing more of his stuff. The Robin War stuff was on point.
That's fine.
I've always been a big Robin fan and always loved the different ways that they attack that character and the different stories and crossovers that they do with it. It's been so frustrating not seeing Robin get any live action love for decades. But the animated joints have given it some shine, and the comics always have really fun stories for Robin, except for Tim the past few years. But other than that, he's definitely one to watch. I would say that's one of the cool thing about a lot of the artists that we've done over the years here is a lot of times they're artists who are here's this cool shit that they did and you can go check it out. This is somebody to watch what they're gonna be doing.
Agent Grayson, I love that fucking book too. I have one of those too.
You got a couple of his pieces, Jay?
I have this. I have the Robin. I have some of the Robin War. I have some Spider-Man stuff of his. Well, he did a couple of Agent Grayson books too. I think I got like 3 of those that he did. But his work, man, that whole style with animation and trying to make it with that realism that he brings with all his art is amazing, bro. I didn't know I had some of his stuff I think I got into him, I think like maybe about 2-3 years ago.
Yeah,
but the man's work is fucking phenomenal. His Wonder Woman is flawless, dog. All his Wonder Woman stuff.
Bro, he kills you with Wonder Woman, bro.
Bananas, yeah.
Bro, you can tell like with a lot of artists, bro, they put a lot of tender loving care into Themyscira, Wonder Woman.
Hell yeah, bro.
You know, they put a lot into it because, like I said, it's just, if drawn right and done well, you kill it. Like you can definitely kill it, bro.
He brought that new 52 suit to life, bro. Like
a lot of stuff that he's done with Titans as well has definitely been incredible, bro. His Titans work has been on point. So definitely one to watch. Prop, you familiar with his work, bro?
Bro, I've seen some of this stuff before, but I'm not gonna lie, man. When you guys posted it last week, I became a fan. In fact, bro, 5 minutes ago on the phone with you, my son just sent me a text message saying, "Oh my God, dope art, yo." My son, by the way, he's going to art school next year. Yo, you guys mentioned it, man. Dude, I like there's an artist named Ramos actually dug this out where he has also Ramos Foucher, I think his name is, got that same kind of animated
realism. Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
I went out, I got a stack of comics, dude. I went out and bought every single one of that dude's artwork. And y'all just put me on the mission with this guy, yo. dude, the Spawns. I saw Ninja Turtles. This dude. I think it's the anime because we're so used to realism.
Yeah,
that was dope. You know, you got the Alex Ross that came up, the Todd McFarlane that came up during the Rockstar stage.
Yeah.
To me, the simplicity of this art is what's making it dope. Like you say, it's right there on the cusp of animation.
Animation, bro. Like you can see it like an animation film, like an animated.
It's like an animated edge, like an edgy kind of.
Yeah. There's so much action in the anime. It has so much, movement to it. And by the way, because even this cat I just showed you, Latino, right? There's something about it that makes it feel like cultural art. A little bit. I can't really put my finger on it, but I've seen if you've gone. I'm sure you guys all been to Comic Cons or comic book conventions.
Oh yeah, of course.
Art alley. It's like those group of people that's in the culture have a certain style to it, and I can't put my finger on it, but I can feel it.
The style hasn't been categorized as a specific type of art style, but it's not quite anime, but it's never fundamentally pure. It's never just straight up like George Perez, where it just like looks like I seen it and I drew it. It's always stylized. It's always
that's always the beautiful word for it. Stylization.
It's always stylized. It's always some funk on it. No
and
doubt.
I'm gonna tell you something else going through his work. There was some stuff that I noticed. His Spawn looked a little different than.
It's his whole interpretation.
He made it his though. He made it his.
He definitely made it his.
But it was different. If I didn't see his name on it, I almost wouldn't know it was for some of them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I'm a fan, babe. I'm about to go on a mission, man. We'll see if I read. Sometime I'm in that weird stage where I collect stuff just because it's beautiful, just to look at it. And so I'll probably read them. But I'm definitely gonna grab a few of these just to have his artwork in my collection. Yeah, for sure.
Bro, his Spawn covers, bro. Like,
dope,
bro.
Dope.
Look at this, bro.
All of them, dog.
Look at this, bro. Like, it's, bro. Like,
I like how he still had McFarlane, but he made that shit his own
shit.
Yeah. Which Capullo does, right? Capullo,
Batman
looks like McFarlane. You know what I'm saying? If you look at
other ones, just keep it seamless, and then he kind of put his own spin on it. It's like that, and I think Todd kind of encourages that now to have people who got the feel for Spawn, but have their own thing. I think for a while there, he wanted a lot of Capullo, Tony Daniel, like people whose art was really similar to his, but I like that he kind of branched out a little bit and could get different flavors on it.
Oh yeah, that's
why with all the different Spawn books. There's so many of them.
Oh yeah.
I gotta always, when we talk about this stuff, and we bring it up, always got to do stuff for Bloom. You know what I mean? Just so Bloom.
That's the one.
You got to do stuff for Bloom. You always got to do stuff for Bloom, bro.
Yes, sir. That cover, that's fire. Yes, sir.
I like that.
Yeah, bro. That's just incredible, bro. Like he does some solid work. And that's what I love, bro. Ooh. No, I ain't gonna put that one up because it don't even, I can't even see it. But bro, even when his stylized Spawn, his Storm, bro, like bro, he does some phenomenal work, bro. Like, and again, like, Vinny, you said he's fairly new, he's definitely fairly new guy. His body work isn't really exclusive as out there, but he's done a lot of even work with voices, especially during Black History Month. You can see a lot of those covers as well. But definitely phenomenal. You want to kind of, if you don't already know him, Curry Randolph, get out there, bro, and especially if you want to kind of dive in a lot of his work, it's incredible. You got any of his stuff, Bloom?
I'm pretty sure there's shit everywhere.
Yeah,
there's shit on the walls, there's shit on the ceiling, there's shit everywhere. I pretty much the one name that I do know that keeps coming up is Kari Andrews.
Yeah.
I love his art.
He's done a lot of Spider-Man stuff.
If you check your Miles collection, Bloomer, I bet you got like at least 3 or 4 of his covers.
Probably.
Yeah.
I just got the Miles. I forget which Miles issue that is, but they did a bunch of ASM 300 homages, and then they in that homage. So I have that one, but I'm not sure if he did that one and a couple other covers. But
if you don't got it,
Curry
you want
Andrews,
Spider-Man Reign.
Yeah.
If you don't got it,
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that seeing that circulating around. I think I need to go grab that one. A lot of those ones, man. Money, no money.
They have trades of it, maybe. I don't know. But
he did a lot of mild stuff though, man.
Yeah,
and also David Nakayama. His pieces are fantastic.
I got like 2 or 3. No, I got 4 of his foil covers at New York Comic Con last year because he had like a deal at his booth, and I got a bunch of those signed, and those covers is just fire. He's dope too.
Definitely. Again, check out our boy right here. What you got?
Foil cover.
That one is?
Nah.
Oh, okay. That's McFarlane, ain't it?
Nah, that ain't McFarlane. That look like
probably junior.
Like McFarlane a little bit.
I want to guess it's junior or senior.
Romita.
Let me see it.
At the bottom it says Sal Busquera, something like that. I'm not sure if that's it.
I don't know.
Bro, I miss those
foil
covers, bro.
Bro.
Foil covers dope as hell, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. I got a bunch of them.
Foils have always been one of my favorite gimmick covers.
Yeah,
for sure.
Bro, that X-Men anniversary cover, that foil with Bishop on the cover, that is fire, bro.
The X-Men joint with the Scott Williams foil ones that he put out too.
Yeah.
Hey, the one with Wolverine got his adamantium ripped out.
Yeah, bro.
Oh man, when he died too. With that 7 books and he died in the end. He went in the
full covers with the holographics. Bro, that's my shit.
You know, there's a lot of like spaces when it comes to comic book collecting, comic book reading, and just digesting this content. That are not really friendly to people who buy covers. They're just straight up buy covers, you know. That's been for a long time a practice that was, I guess, looked down upon because it's somewhat it's like gatekeeping,
yes,
if you will.
Oh yeah.
But honestly, I feel like that's the probably one of the more common ways that people get into comic book collecting and reading in general.
Dog.
Is if the cover has to sell you, baby.
The cover has to sell you. It brings you in, bro.
Yeah. I haven't heard the other. I ain't heard that thing when they ain't looking at the cover, man. They don't went full art.
Bro, I'm so guilty of that, dog. If the cover is hot, I'm buying it, dog.
Yo, that's it.
See, I used to be that way, but now I'm more like, let me look at the cover. Okay, let me just read a couple pages. First.
But the cover made you pick it up, though.
The cover made me pick it up, but sometimes the covers can be misleading, bro.
I think that's them though. Is a lot of times with that, the covers will be extra expensive as a form to draw new readers in, and regular readers who are going to buy it anywhere are mad they got to now spend $8 on a cover because they're trying to bring new people in, and especially if they have it in a bagged issue where like now they don't want to fuck up their bad comic, they got to buy an extra copy. If they don't want, to ruin, the value of the one that they got. So I think it's not so much knocking the fans that works on. It's knocking the company for doing some gimmicky shit to get you to pay more and buy multiple issues. And because it does make it more
guilty of that. I'm guilty of that too, bro. I'm guilty of that too. Buying like the same.
Like X-Men #1 didn't sell the amount of copies it did because it was so good. It was because everybody wanted all 5 of those
all 5 of the variants,
Magneto covers, and then they got the ones with the the bad one. You know what I mean? It is gimmicky, but
I remember when Walmart had the Spider-Man #1s in a bag.
Oh, in the bag, right? Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Well, I can't just open this and read it. Now I gotta get a second one. So I have to open that and read it." They did the same thing with Death of Superman, where those are bags.
Oh yeah, Death of Superman. I still got mine in the bag, yo. I still got it in the black with the red logo.
So I think that's where the criticism ultimately comes from, because if it's like that people it works on. It's like if no one would buy it, then maybe they would stop doing it. So I think sometimes the fans catch hell that the company should get. But
you know what though? But that's the beauty, man. If you don't want to read it, man, just leave it in the plastic. It's a beautiful work of art, son.
No, but that's easy now.
I'll put it in a frame and hang it up on the wall.
Now, but like
now
back
because
then,
you can go online and read it. But back in the 90s,
having that physical media, bro, the story. Because the thing is, for me, bro, it's always been because I got hooked, line, and sinkered off of that shit a couple times. And then when you read the book, it's like you're disinterested in the line because it's like, damn, the cover's dope, but the story is not a draw. So that's why, like I said, for me, even before I get variant covers, I want to read the book first. I want to basically, again, if it's enticing for me, I'll get a variant every now and then, but I'm not going to get it just because. I want to read that story first. So anyway, shout out to our boy Curry Randolph, man. I'm definitely an incredible individual. Check him out. Now moving forward, man, got to jump into this, man. We got to do it. We got to.
Oh yes.
We got to jump into it, man, because here's the thing, bro. I hate the fucking format. I hate that we got to wait every 3 months just to get the fucking book, bro. Like we got to wait every 3 months.
Going to be 4 of them, right?
Every 3 fucking months, bro. Like I don't know what he's doing, bro.
How many in this series? Not 4.
Yes, when I looked it up, there's 3 out now, right? I read that it was a 4-book series. There might be more. It was just something I read on the internet. Internet be lying, boy.
The way this ends off, the way this particular book ends off,
I was mad as hell at the end of this book.
I think it's going to be more than 4, bro.
It gotta be, bro.
It's going to be definitely more than 4. But man, it just keeps getting better.
This shit, man, better up at the end.
Better, bro. Like it gets lit up. Like it's just letting you know now because these motherfuckers, bro, you discovered that they were implanting queens, not just one, queens, bro, to dominate something. And I love the way it was explained. With one queen, it can take months, years, whatever. But if you implant like 4 or 5 of them queens on one fucking planet, bro, it's a wrap. You're talking about shortening that time by like a couple weeks and months. Like literally, bro. And we're seeing that. But, bro, like it's left ambiguous because we don't know right now, reading the story. And when we get to that point, we don't know where Miles is right now. We have no idea where he's at or what's going on. But just bro, the whole Tony thing and
bro, that hurt me, dog.
Hey, I told you, Jedi Pimp gonna be sick next week. What I say, Leo?
I was so mad at the end of this motherfucking book, bro. Tony seeing him laying there with a big hole in his chest.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dog.
Yeah, bro.
They killing everybody. Hawk gone, Captain America gone.
Tony his ass was like Jarvis, get him out. He's like Jarvis is like, we cooked, sir.
Malaria gone, all them. I'm like, damn, bro.
They are fucking everybody up in these books, and they don't care. But I love the way the actual story is written because it's like each individual character comes with conviction. Like conviction and choices. Each individual fucking character comes with a level of conviction. You know what I mean? And how they're aging up a lot of these particular characters. Like, you know,
I feel so awful for Carol.
Bro, with the damn acid on her face. Face got fucked up.
Oh my god.
I hate this, dog.
This shit went from bad to worse. Shit, no, it went from worse to worse, sir. I'm sorry, I don't even speak in real English at
so
this.
Now you got a fucking alien out there with Tony's IQ.
I mean, we know they basically mix on attribute, but I don't think in that. Okay, so like, put it this way, it'd be worse because of the simple fact that they can't really do much with Wolverine because of his healing factor.
Yeah.
So that's the crazy part. You have armor because they can't really break through, whatever. But just the way the fucking story was told, bro, I hate the fucking format. But I love
this. Better not be over at 4, dog. I'm gonna be so pissed off for this.
Nah, it's not gonna be over at 4, bro. I don't think it's gonna be over 4 at 4, bro. It's too much.
There's so much to explain between the Empire of Wakanda.
Yeah, bro. Fucking Star Wars ships at the end.
And fucking Sinister's a bitch, bro.
I think the beauty of this book is Mr. Sinister, because he was my favorite part. He was my favorite part of the book, because if you think about his history and what he does
and genetics,
he would
no one who fits better in with this story than this motherfucker right here. And the fact that they kind of hinted at this crazy sick fuck implemented part of the xenomorph facehugger into his body, but yet it can't gestate and pop out. So it's kind of like it's like they leave him alone because they smell that he's one of them, because the fucking thing is in there. It's like when Walking Dead put the zombie blood on him, and it's like they into thinking that it's one of their own. And it's so genius, because so much of the overlying, like the meta part of Alien is genetics and messing with science and playing God, and who embodies that more?
Who better to do it than Sinister?
Like that's all Mr. Sinister. So he's been so there's stories where he shines more than others, and sometimes I feel like he's never lives up to his potential as much as he could, because he doesn't really necessarily have a lot of cool superpowers. It's more like he's a mind guy and more like an evil genius than a threat. But in this scenario, this is his world. This is his playground. So it's so dope. It's really, really incredible.
You can tell, Vinny, how much they did their homework, because it's the perfect. This is a perfect mutant to choose for this type of role.
And you couldn't have picked. You could pick somebody who makes more sense.
You could have perfect sense, man. Or Mystique or somebody like that who's on the other side of things, and or the muddled side of things, if you will. But it's really great picking and choosing here. And I am scared for my boy Miles, but we read issue 2, if I believe, or issue 1. He does have a way to counter these things, mainly in his,
and they know it, and I think. And if I had to basically pick it apart, I think that at that point, Venom, the symbiote itself, took over to protect its best interest. It took Miles somewhere else away. And I think, that's what but I also believe it was at the behest of a sacrifice. Tony.
Hey, hear me out, bro. Hear me out. Listen. What if Miles goes and finds the symbiotes? Right? He somehow gets off planet, gets to their planet. So, hey, I got a whole bunch of people y'all can feast on, bro. And then it turns into an alien symbiote
war, because they know that. And again, it you know what?
Aliens versus aliens, bro.
Bro, but it just lets you know how powerful a fucking symbiote is, bro. Because here's the thing,
because it's cellular bonding. Everybody has cells.
Listen. I'm gonna tell y'all something. So, Vinny, Jay, Prop, Bloomer. I watched Venom Last Dance.
Oh my god!
So listen. We sit at the crib. Bro, we was okay though. Listen.
Trash.
We sitting at the crib, but here's the thing: the movie wasn't great. I get it.
Trash.
I get that, bro. But Noel's part.
What, that 5 seconds? 5 seconds?
It was more than 5 seconds, bro. It was a couple times that we seen it. But I'm glad they did it that way, because he's old fucking P, right? So I love that they basically did it. The third act was decent to me. I thought the third act was decent, but the movie overall suffered a lot. But Noel's part, but it also
what ended up happening to the symbiote? So where's Venom going?
I know Eddie's
done.
He's
right?
dead.
You never seen it, right?
I ain't seen it.
No, the symbiote is gone. He's dead.
The symbiote is, so as far as we know, the Venom symbiote is dead.
Yeah.
But
no,
I don't believe so. Anyway, in that universe it is. So we'll just say that much. But there are still symbiotes left over. You know what I mean? So anyway, but the reason why I bring it up is now you realize how powerful these symbiotes are, bro. Like they are powerful individuals, like literally are. And it's so interesting that, again, Hickman bleeding that into this particular story, because it's sort of like not so much an antidote, because again, from a symbiote standpoint, it's a sacrifice. You know what I mean? And that's what we were seeing with Miles, because if it wasn't for him, Miles wouldn't survive. But I believe that he's keeping Miles together.
Yep.
Because if he lets go, I think Miles is done. He's cooked. To be quite honest, from what I believe. But the book is so well done. And then at the end, here's the thing, bro. Fucking okay, yeah, I know, T'Challa and Wakanda, bro. He want to look out for the best of his own interest. But bro, he's not like a little bitch right now, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like showing up at the end when everybody's getting cooked and not wanting to be a part of it, bro.
Wakanda first.
I get that, bro. But you got history with these. You got history with these motherfuckers, bro.
Wakanda first.
Hey, that isolationist state be hidden when you like it, huh? It be hidden when you don't. It don't.
The funniest part is, to me, like, what if they don't even land? They just roll down the window like, damn.
Y'all need help?
Yeah, bro. Just take off, bro.
Here's some vibranium. See y'all. Peace.
Take off.
Couldn't be us.
But okay, can we peel back some layers here? Let's go back to issue 1. How did that end with the Wakandans? Because I took that whole end of issue 3 a little differently.
They trashed them boys and bounced.
They trashed the aliens and bounced, right?
And bounced, yeah.
Ain't somebody got some shit on them though?
Nah, Wakanda has been badass in the dark on the low this whole run so far.
Okay, so they coming back clean then.
Hell yeah!
This is like a ray of hope. Well,
but
really take this
sort of,
bro. If they pull up like Vinny said, and be like, "Yo, y'all good? Here's some vibranium. We out." I'm gonna be cracking up, bro. That's gonna be funny as hell.
That the rest of the world is cooked. I mean, wait. I understand that the king of Wakanda, his very first priority in this invasion is the preservation of his people,
and that's just
I want to put that on the table first.
You can't excuse that, bro. That's just, I mean, and that's what any leader would do, and any leader is supposed to do.
Yeah.
But like, what's the point? But I'm thinking on the flip side, what's the point if there's no world out there?
Listen, in 616, T'Chaka did it for years. He had Wakanda on the low, like the real Wakanda on the low. So I mean, they doing the same approach in this book. Like,
unless it was planet ending, but this shit is planet ending.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Ending. Yep. Planet ending. Yep.
Yo, well, they only got one more issue because it in the description it does say 4-issue crossover comic book event.
Come on, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say
Charlie
that.
might be right. Vibranium nuke from orbit.
Oh, that's it. That's it, bro.
And let everything go. But I think that there's a lot behind it. That's why we gotta wait 3 more fucking months to get the book.
That's so dumb, man. Hickman playing games, dog.
Bro,
that's confident to change their mind.
It's one more, bro.
I'm not mad.
All this ultimate shit, bro.
This shit, yo. It's all painted. Like it's ain't just some digital.
Crazy.
Seeing some digital throw it up.
You know what this almost looked like, bro? Y'all remember Marvel Ruins?
Marvel Ruins.
Yeah.
I don't think I got that.
It was when like. Basically it was like a fucking terrible ass what if, right? It's like instead of these powers, like enhancing these people,
it wasn't Alex Ross.
It actually made them worse, and like
the biological flip of Marvels, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Like Spider-Man got bit, and then his skin like shed it off, and he really started looking like a fucking bug. It was disgusting.
The hell?
Yeah. Disgusting.
Marvel Ruins. Let me see. I'll look that up.
Yeah, had that same.
It's short run, but like it's reminiscent of that art.
Yeah, definitely incredible, bro. But yeah, man, definitely check this out. I mean, again, we got to wait 3 more months to get this book, but it's incredible. The writing in this, I mean, Hickman's doing his thing, bro. And I love that he's tying in research of the engineers, you know, again, bringing Sinister in here. You know what? And I thought about this too. I was like, yo, him bringing in like certain members, why? I would even thought there would be a connection where, you know, if there was a link to even the Brood, bring them in, bro. That'd be dope.
Oh, the Brood against the aliens.
That's a rip off of Aliens. So I get why they didn't do it.
Why they didn't do it, but yeah. I mean, I'm just saying it would have been an interesting concept just to see, because again, I would want to see it just to see who's the dominant between the two. You know what I mean? So something like that would have been dope, but again, they didn't. But anyway, check it out if you haven't actually checked out. There's again 3 issues. 1 more to go supposedly, but I don't know.
I hope not. No,
I hope it's in. I hope it definitely got
a long, fat, thick ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Tracy Ross ass
version on this, man.
It gotta be
usually these type of runs say 1 of 4 or 2 of 4. It's really weird if it's going to be 4 that it doesn't say of 4.
Yeah.
Like I said, they might not have. It might not be definitive, right?
So or they might just not want you to know when it's going to end. Like when if it ends,
right?
You know what I mean? It's like when you don't know how much of the movie's left.
Right.
You could be more surprised if you know that it's coming. You know, that's going to be it. So
the shit might end up in the epilogue for something new.
Book until May.
Yeah, bro, we gotta wait. And the thing is, I don't, as short as the books are, I'm like, yo, why? Anyway, it's Hickman because he got a lot going on right now, I guess. But anyway, check it out if you can.
Damn.
And yeah, you won't be disappointed. These books are incredible. Again,
good book.
Moving on here, definitely got to talk about this, man. I mean, Invincible never disappoints, and I love the way that they get you so interested in the character, the character development, but you feel that character's pain, like really fucked up, and they gave us a BBS moment.
Yeah, that's what I was watching and laughing like, oh man,
they gave us a BBS moment. I was like, yo, that is so
BBS all day, copycat.
You know what? When you think about it, though, you can't blame him.
Yeah, but he took it too far, bro.
I know, but you can't blame him, bro. Like he's, I mean, this definitely.
The man apologize, let him know when it's
I blame his lady too because
she was
angry, bro.
It's definitely her fault.
They both were very angry, which you can't blame them. You can't blame them for not being upset, but it's just somebody had
like
to.
She's pushing it, like
take over when it comes to the emotional intelligence.
There was no voice of reason.
Yeah, there was just a lot of just gasoline and fuel.
Bro.
When it comes to my remembrance of reading this in the comic or in the omnibus, it's very spot on. From the relationships, I think. I'm not sure, they might have been differently drawn. In terms, I think I'm not sure if they was black in the comic. I think they were. Either way, let's see. Neither nor. But for the most part, everything is like 1-to-1 when it comes to how it was in the comics to when the show was. And I remember reading that then, and it's just like, damn, this guy just took it too
far, bro.
Dude, Aaron Paul. Boy, I can hear Breaking Bad. Yo, dude, the perfect voice actor for that, man. You can hear
the perfect voice actor, bro. He was the perfect.
People be shitting on the budget that they're spending on voice actors, but that motherfucker brought him to life with so much talent, bro.
You felt his angst and his anger the whole time.
Yeah, you can hear
and it does, and that performance does what this show does so well, which is, it's a big part of the show is deconstructionism. It's just breaking down the different aspects of what superheroes are, what they're about, and what it would be like if there really were fuckers flying around with superpowers and the ramifications of the actions and the shit that happened. Like there would be so many, legal and so many moral and ethical, and there would be so many things that would affect on a big scale of the aftermath of you seeing two superheroes fight in New York, and this pulls the curtain back on, well, what happens like after, like what about all those people who died or got their car blown up or all this shit? This is somebody who had to deal with, you know, deaths in his family, and then the government pretty much swept it under the rug because what are you gonna do? You can't go arrest Omni-Man. He's not even on the planet, and you can't arrest Mark because he's the one who got his ass whooped. So you can question him, but what can you do? Because now he's the biggest hero in the world. So how could you, you know, hold him accountable when he was the victim, and now he's the world's biggest hero? So basically, they all just got away with it, and no one paid any price, and thousands of people died, and there was no resolution. Whereas if it was a war, if it was a terrorist attack, you can go bomb a innocent country and to make people feel better. That ain't the way it works here. So it was fired incredibly well drawn. His powers explanation, even his powers explanation was so dope. Like he had like minute weak power that they amped up, and on a scale like it was so dope because like like one hit from Invincible would have made him
invincible,
insanely strong and invincible. And all he needed was to get punched. So it's like, even if I lose, I'm gonna win. And then fucking, you know, Plastic Man basically shows up and he's like, damn, that ain't who I was trying to fight.
Was it Plastic Man / Martian Manhunter?
Martian Manhunter. Yeah, man. It's such
cosplaying as a superhero, cosplaying as a human being.
Word.
Just the layers.
Just hilarious. Just everything about it, just dope. And then the payoff
when
at
you
the
see
end.
him, I'm sorry, Vinny. When you see him, you like forget about all that shit. It's just like, bam. Yeah.
It's just I don't know, just really well put together. I like they grew more shit with the Oliver, and then the payoff with the Ancient Levy reveal and the setup for Invincible War, which is one issue in the comics. So this unlikely will be a two-parter. I think it'll probably wrap up here. I'm hoping that the finale will involve a famous person that it's the beginning of a fight that everybody has been wanting to see, me especially. So hopefully that's how they end it instead of Invincible War. But this is obviously going to be a lot of fun. They'll have to switch it because Invincible War in the comics had Spawn and Savage Dragon and a whole bunch of other Image characters. But they'll tweak it and make it make sense for the show. But I'm gonna be sad when this show goes, man. It's so good and it's so much fucking fun. It's one of my favorite stories of all time. And
how many more seasons left in it? 3?
Of the whole show,
I don't think they said, right?
Of the whole show, Kirkman. Oh, how many episodes?
No, how many seasons?
How many seasons? Well,
3,
Kirkman thinks that he can finish the show. If he had to finish the show as fast as he could do it in 7. And he said he could milk it to 10. And he thinks he'll probably wind up in the middle, somewhere around 8 or 9. He says it'll likely be 8 or 9, depending on if they have him. Like it'll probably be 8. Unless the next few seasons do very, very well, in which they might get him to like add some shit in and get it stretched to 9. Because he said he's open to adding some minor filler, you know, fleshing out some ideas that he never got a chance to put in the comics. But it will never be like a steady, ongoing, forever type show. It's going to finish, you know, close to the story arc that is in the comics. But every time they've asked him, he's usually mentioned 8 or 9.
Okay.
Yeah. So definitely, man, like it just, bro, you hear the voices, you hear the you know, the actors' voiceovers. It's like, yo, wait a minute. It's like automatically you know his voice.
Yeah,
like, you know who it is, and it's like just like you know who the chick was, you know, Sue Storm. Well, she played a version of Sue Storm, whatever. But you know, notable actors, but and it's like, yo, it just seems like everybody wants to be a part of this. Rogan is getting everybody because he knows everybody's like, yo, come on in here and do this because you know you want to, it'll be fun. But yeah,
I'm waiting to see if Mark Hamill's gonna do. He only does that one voice now, right?
What?
The Taylor.
Yeah.
I would love to hear him do something something else too, man. Right now,
I already know what episode Boom is waiting for. He going to wait like at least another season for that.
Well, for Nissa,
this is not going to be this season. She's down.
Not at all.
She'll probably be next season. I hope.
Bro. You know, I'm waiting for Battle Beasts.
Oh, Battle Beasts, bro.
I'm waiting for that to come back.
No, that's going to be a while before him too.
Yeah.
It's going to be. What I'm hoping we get the end of the
that's
season.
some shit I haven't even read yet, so I need to dig into that first. I'm waiting for this to end.
When the season, I think in the comic, when the book really turns the corner, is the conquest fight. Everything from then on, is just 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You're talking about space, right? That when they fought in space.
It eventually gets there, but it starts on Earth. Yeah,
it starts on Earth. Yeah.
Oh no. No, okay, that's after. Okay, I need to be like very fucking like vague.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but
that's after, because I need help here. That's after the agreement that is made between two parties.
No, this is before that.
Before that.
Yeah, this will be before that. This will be.
I'm fucking mixed up then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. Go ahead.
They're gonna
it's highly rumored that it'll, if not be he'll either be in the final episode or he'll be the cliffhanger at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But he's the next. He's because he's the first big fight once he gets the blue suit, and he's the It's when that fight starts, then it's shit ain't fun no more.
Yeah, okay, because I gotta remember that is short lived, and there's another change there. So okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that Battle Beast fight that you're looking for, that's probably a few seasons away.
Yeah, that's gonna be a while.
That's like probably around
you think that will ever get to the point where
issues?
That'll be more like 6, 7.
You think we'll get to the point where we see Mark's daughter at all? Mark and
yes,
because
I feel like
Adam and Eve.
I feel like it's gonna get there.
Everything that you know from the comics, I feel like will eventually get there. They just fuck with sequencing, not necessarily.
And Emperor Mark.
All that will get there. So don't spoil too much, but we'll get to all the shit.
We'll get. That's why I'm shutting it down. Again, everybody get back. Watch this episode. Shutting it down right now. Watch this episode. Tune in for the next episode. It's gonna be incredible, bro. I'm gonna move on from there. So because
I get hyped for that. I get hyped for Invincible. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So again, I want to kind of preface with this next topic, and I want to bring this up here really quick because again, this is Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars. Now, I bring this up, and I wanted to kind of talk about this just briefly before we, go into like Daredevil. But I bring this up specifically because from what we know now, and anybody who's basically seen it, and I'll just leave it at that, I know for sure we're doing Jonathan Hickman's, and he's from what we know right now, we're going into Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars. Now, here's my thing, and it's for people who haven't actually read this book. If you read, again, I would actually, you can go into this. Time Runs Out is one that I would actually read as well, but this right here,
you can still find this, man. You can still buy it.
Yeah. So this right here is, if you want to kind of now, but don't get too connected to it because it might. We already know it's going to stray, but at least you want the blueprint. This is what you would want to check out. This was a dope ass run. It flipped everything on its head, and I love how it was introduced. I loved how the book started because it was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? But you know what? Here's the thing, bro. If it says anything and it said anything going forward from here, it's like you can't trust Strange. You can't trust his judgment. Put it that way. And Doom is always going to be that motherfucker who's going to thirst for that level of power and possibly get it.
In the cut, waiting for the power. You're gonna take
That's it. He's waiting for that power, and he's going to possibly get that shit. There's no denying. You know what I mean? There's definitely no denying. But this is a dope ass run if you want to freshen up, because here's the thing, and I want to ask this question. Vinny, you said you saw some of those pictures?
Yeah.
So I was quiet this whole time, and I could have said something.
I haven't seen them all, Jay. So
you see them all, Jay. You saw it. Don't say nothing.
I've seen enough to know that what he's talking about. I know enough to know that they're doing a Secret Wars story and have an opinion on that. But I'll let Leo finish this question.
Yeah. So I'm getting tired of these motherfuckers talking about, well, the shit was leaked and whoever did it is in trouble.
The artist is in trouble.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, this is a
test. Fuck out of here, bro.
Test, bro.
Marvel and Disney did that shit on fucking purpose, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all did that on fucking purpose. You know why? Because y'all motherfuckers knew that motherfuckers still ain't sold on Robert Downey Jr. as Doom.
Nope.
They're not. They're still not sold on him as Doom. So what you did was you released this shit because you needed to have a starting point, and you needed to rev up that conversation and to get motherfuckers excited, bro.
Yep.
Why they keep doing that shit, but then they want to wait, and then today a disclaimer came out was like, half the stuff that you've seen that is not in the movie. Get the fuck.
That's not true.
Come on, bro.
That's not true.
Come on. So, all right. Vinny, there's nothing else. So we already talked about this weeks ago. We talked about they're going in recasting T'Challa.
Oh yeah.
So Vinny, you didn't see that photo, did you?
No.
Okay, cool. We're gonna leave it there. So you didn't see the photo, but people are already assuming that it's this person.
Yep.
They're already assuming that it is this individual.
We all assumed it.
Well, I'm still not sold on it. I don't think it's him.
I don't know, bro.
I'm still not sold.
Imagine like this is a storyboard and like all that stuff.
Yeah, but a motherfucker saw that shit by accident, though.
Yeah, but
storyboarding can change because they'll always have concept of different people.
Screenwriters write for actors who haven't even been approached yet because that's who they have in mind.
Yeah.
So the same goes with storyboarding. Like if you really want, I don't know, Michael Cranston for a Lex Luthor, and you're writing a Superman script, you might do a storyboard with him drawn or painted just like Michael Cranston to push that's the image that you have in your head of what you want to see. But I don't that does not necessarily mean that's what they've cast.
Because here's the thing, and I say that because even if you look at the storyboarding for Fantastic Four, there was a different actress that they had on the storyboard for Sue Storm. It wasn't specifically her. So there's always concept art that they filter around these particular characters because, again, like Vinny said, in their mind, this is who they envision. And even if they again, like I give you an example. What did Katie Sackhoff say? When she was approached about Bo-Katan, they had a meeting with her in the office. They had already had concept art of her behind on, and they did the same exact thing for Pedro Pascal.
Sometimes it's a selling point to convince.
Bogart had already voiced the character, so he already had it.
But here's the thing: if the actress would have said no, that would have been out there. You just created the storyboard based on the concept, and because you thought there was a possibility that you can get this individual. Like somebody out there said, dude already turned the role down from what we know. And if you look at it, the concept is, again, I don't want to go into it, and I'm not going to pull it up, but the concept doesn't, in my opinion, look like him. But it is what it is. It definitely is what it is. I'll say it that way. But what I think, though, I wanted to bring this up here because, again, now at least we know that that's the route, a lot of inspiration off of Jonathan Hickman's, run on this. But here's my thing. If you're doing that, it's a slippery slope, bro. It's a slippery slope because who are you going to get to replace Owen Reese? How are you going to tell that story without Owen Reese?
I think that's one of the least of the problems.
I mean, it's one of the biggest problems when it comes to Doom and how he got the power.
They can work around that with the Kang loophole.
Yeah.
Problem is so much of Secret Wars is a payoff for years, if not decades, of storytelling. Yeah. And so much of what Doom does doesn't mean anything if you don't know the history of those characters. Like Battle World doesn't mean shit if you don't know how Doom's relationship with Reed and Ben and Sue and Franklin having Galactus as his herald, like all those things don't fucking make any, like, it has so much less weight if you just skip right to it. Now, don't get me wrong. If I got Secret Wars as Hickman Secret Wars on film, I'm going to love it. I'm going to it'd be a dream come true to actually get this story in live action, and it's one of the things that's been obviously rumored for Secret Wars, that it would be Hickman Secret Wars. So obviously, I've had hopes that that's what it'll be, especially with Doom being announced. The Robert Downey Jr. thing is a hurdle that I hope that they get me through. I can't let myself get too worked up about it because I can't do shit to change it. All that aside, though, it's like so much of that story, the land of the Thors, the army of the Hulks, all those different things. There's so many different sub stories that are important to Secret War story. Like we don't even know if we'll have Franklin. There's like how many they have to introduce so many people that it takes to make that story work, that a lot of them are hard to plug in. Like it's not just Owen Reese, it's Beyonder himself. It's like, who is he going to get all those powers from? And then you just take Doom himself. You have one movie setting up and explaining you who Doom is again for audiences who are unfamiliar, and then you get to Doom being literally God in this film, and my concern is like to the average person, like you're seeing him at such a crazy OP level, and to people who read it, it was like he finally grabbed the ring, like he finally got it. He finally, like even Thanos spent several years hunting for the stones, and like you knew that they teased him enough through the films that you imagine he's doing a whole bunch of shit behind the scenes trying to get these fucking stones, and he finally fucking got him, and it wasn't something that he just got, and Doom having this power is just like, oh, man, it skips right to one of if not the biggest payoff for a long running villain of all time, except for the Gauntlet, and then but with Thanos is like, all right, that's something that you can maybe write him out, and that's fine. But I think you can write Thanos out of MCU easier than you can Doom. Like I don't want to see Doom die or go away at the end of this. So you take the most powerful version of a character as your introductory. Then how do you go forward? How do you go forward and just like have him after the fact? What do you do after? And I don't know, but he is horribly scarred in Secret Wars. We see his face once, and then at the very, very, very end, you see his healed face, because even with the power of God, he's not able to heal his face. And then Reed's gift to him, when Reed and Franklin fix the universe is fixing his face. So if that's the only time we ever see Robert Downey Jr., maybe that's okay. But I would never bet any money on that happening. I'd bet whatever on that we'll see this motherfucker's face for the next two movies nonstop.
Yeah.
Yo, Russo brothers is doing this one?
Yes.
Yeah, they're doing both. This one. So basically they're shooting it back to back. So they're shooting both.
And Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars back to back.
Yo, we gonna be all right then.
We good, son. We good, yo.
I
think they'll.
I'm nervous about the Robert. I don't like the Robert Downey Jr. thing.
Yeah, but
I thought everybody else did. The way people I saw people react. I thought I was the only one, yo. So I feel good that I'm not the only one.
No, you're not. But they have a track record, bro, of making OP characters like very, very weak.
I just want them to if they deliver a good.
They made the Hulk like a bitch, though.
No.
They made the Hulk like a bitch. Like
never mind, yo. Okay.
The other thing that's frustrating too is this.
That's all I need to hear. You're right. I take it back. I don't know.
The other thing that's frustrating is
we might be all right. I'm downgraded to a might. We might be all right.
You got to, bro, because they got a history of making OP characters like a bit like, come on. They had Thanos smack this motherfucker around and he had to be scared to turn into the Hulk again.
And it didn't come back at all.
Bro, that's the only part of the movie I did not like, dog.
Yeah, man. You right.
Like, and then Thor, like, they got, I mean, two of my favorite characters on the
Fat Thor did his thing, though.
Fat Thor, yeah, but, like, bro, they had him like a clown, bro. Like,
yeah.
He's a god of thunder, bro. Like, what the fuck? He's a bumbling idiot. Like, So, you know, they undermined the Hulk and Thor big time, bro. So that's the only part I'm scared of, making the OP character into like, half of himself.
My biggest fear is them not integrating the Fantastic Four with this story as well.
Oh, they have to. They have to.
I need Secret Wars to be about Doom and Reed and the Four,
right?
And that chemistry. I don't need
the Avengers.
I don't need Secret War being about how Tom Holland feels when he sees Tony Stark's face. I don't give a fuck about that.
Well, you said don't say nothing. Never mind.
No, don't say nothing. Use buses, don't say nothing, because here's the thing, bro. Like what they always say, don't get too attached to things, bro. And the attachment to this, we definitely can't get attached to any of these characters from this comic, because we know that they're going to use the characters that they already have.
Yeah,
they're not in
switch out, just like we didn't get Warlock in Infinity War story, and Nebula used the way she was in there. So it's going to be a lot of changes. That's why I don't know that we get Owen Reese. I think they're going to figure out a way to use the Kang story and have him just absorb all the different Kang's powers to be. That I don't even know if we get Beyonder. I think they fucking take a shortcut and just use him absorbing the Kangs.
But that was a big rumor though about the Beyonder. But like, bro, how can you not have the Beyonder in Secret Wars?
Yeah, but you know what y'all do? But you got to think too, man. I don't know. Like, we just praised how accurate Invincible is.
Yeah,
we're praising it because that's still rare. Like Marvel has done a good job at even tricking Marvel fans into thinking we're getting exactly. All these movies have been switched up, bro. Like they say in Secret Wars, I don't know what you gonna get. They might mix some of the original Secret Wars in this joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm really not. I know they got to give us something, and they always give the fans something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But man, the way we breaking it down, I can't. I don't,
bro. Because the thing is, it's like they can't. You can't. The one cardinal rule for them and the cardinal fuck up for them would be to try too hard to introduce characters into Doom, into this particular film, because then you're taking away from, again, Doom itself in that storyline. You can't start introducing characters that initially you have never introduced before. You can't basically, as much as I would, because you can't really have, in my opinion, even though they can do a bait and switch, you can't really necessarily have a Secret Wars without Owen Reese, because it makes more sense. But they fucked that up because they can't go back and change it now. You have to go with someone you already fucking have. Remember, they're introducing now the Sentry. So we know they're going to do that. We know they're basically they're introducing Franklin Richards in this next film in Fantastic Four. So there could be different things, Valeria as well. So there's going to be different things that we see, but we can't have the expectations to see anymore because they're only using the characters that they have, which is kind of fucked up. Because if you're doing that with this last phase, who the fuck do you got? And how would there were no interactions with these characters, so it's going to feel forced. That's the dangerous part.
Basically, whatever Avengers team that they put together, you could think about. You could put together any roster you might think of. Maybe only 2 or 3 of them have talked to each other in any film.
Right. So I mean, okay. So you said they are going to have both Richards kids in Fantastic Four.
We know Richards. We know Franklin Richards. I don't know about Valeria, but we know Franklin Richards.
Oh, okay.
From what we know, because they've been pushing that shit from the very beginning.
Because Franklin is OP.
But I don't know if they're going to use him. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and exactly.
Bro, in the movies, this motherfucker is gonna have like telekinesis and be able to move his Lego blocks or something.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I don't know why I be trying to put them. I don't know why I be trying to get them straight.
And it's gonna, and also again, remember with Secret Wars, how they treat even Galactus in that film is going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah, bro, they can't just bitch slap Galactus, bro. Like, it's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just wanted to bring this up because, like I said, if you're looking for something to read, especially to get yourself warmed up and caught up, everybody,
yes,
read this now that we know.
Or wait till after, so that way you're don't have high expectations.
It's the point.
It's a must read.
And you can still find this book, physical media, at your mom and pop's comic book shop. They still have this book there. So
yeah,
it's like the God of Thunder, God Butcher story. You gotta read it, but
read
it after Love and Thunder, so that way you don't compare.
Oh God, please!
It ain't gonna matter.
Oh God, let's not even go there.
That's not a good example.
That's a perfect example. Imagine reading that shit before Love and Thunder versus reading it after.
Bro, you're gonna be pissed regardless.
You're gonna be sick. You're gonna after reading the book and then watching the movie. I'm gonna have a trash can to throw up in because it doesn't make any sense. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, bro, you'll be all right, man. You'll be all right, bro. Like,
shout out Hickman, man, doing his thing.
Yeah, yeah. And from what we know is that they basically consulted with Hickman about it, so that's going to be interesting to see how it is. Anyway,
seeing them, I know they leaked out, but seeing it, I feel kind of good about it. But then again, it is what it is when it comes to Marvel. So
yeah, this is a waiting period. You got to wait. You can't really jump the gun with that. Moving on again. Tomorrow night.
Yeah, man.
Tomorrow night.
Vinny blocked my page after 4.
Oh, I'm blocking everybody's page. I ain't staying off my phone.
What happens after night? It come out. It's airing later, right? Or is it going to be out all day?
Tomorrow, whatever's 12 p.m.
After like 2 a.m, maybe.
And I heard
sure. I thought they were airing this one.
Nah, 6 p.m, 9 p.m.
Yeah. This one's
they're doing it evening.
Early. Wow.
Yeah, evening.
Yeah.
So it's going to be definitely evening. So, and with this, especially with the release slate, I think they're doing 3 episodes every week or something like that.
No. So
we get 2 to start, right?
And then mid-season they're going to do 2. So it was like the first.
So first 2, okay.
I think like
okay, no. I got this confused with Andor because they're doing Andor 3 episodes every week. Right. So I forgot. Right. But not this one. Yeah, but here's the thing, bro. Like, Vinny, I know you don't watch shit. I know you don't, and I'm glad you don't. But dog, they showed a scene that I can't.
Now imagine you seen that scene.
Hold on,
the moment instead of having it spoiled on the trip. You got. I can't do it. Fuck that,
bro.
Listen. I think I can say this. This is no detail. The mix between the grounded and the superhero.
The street level, boy,
is well done.
Crazy, yes, well done. I didn't think I was like
it's fucking well done.
I wasn't expecting
it looks like a New York crime story, bro. That's how.
When we were watching She-Hulk, everybody on the panel, that was one of the best takeaways that we had from it was when they showed Daredevil on that show. He clearly was more acrobatic and athletic.
He was
continuing that shit, bro. They are continuing that shit into this.
But they tweaking it a little bit though. It felt like it was a little bit more grounded, but the same thing. He was still mad. It's in this world more.
He still looked mad fluid though, bro. Like he looked like mad fluid.
It's definitely going to be.
I'd watched that scene 12 times, and you know what? For them to show that, you know that's not it.
But they got something on there. Well, somebody get their leg broke.
The old episode count of 18, that's scratched, right?
It got scratched. When
Feige redid it,
I think it's like 12. I think they skimmed it down to like 12 episodes.
We still got a good.
It's only 12.
I don't know if it's 12.
Yeah,
I think it might be.
I thought it was. I heard 9.
Is it 9? 9 or 12? I thought it was 9 or 12. I'm not really sure.
It's 9?
Yeah,
hey, Charlie, the unicorn,
He said, please don't super hype Prop Wiz any more than he is.
I'm hyped, son. They gonna mess up the first. We only get 2 episodes. They can't mess that up, man.
Bro,
9.
like
9 episodes.
All the reviews have been good so far, right? Everybody, the people that got the screeners, man.
Yeah, 9 episodes. Like so I'm hyped. I spent like 3 weeks in February just binging Daredevil from 2000-ish, volume 2, the Kevin Smith joint, all the way to current. And there's so much amazing writing, amazing stories, and amazing art, and it's so consistently good with like they never really get too gimmicky with the stories. They never do anything too wild, and there's just so much great content that whatever they pull from, I'm excited and support.
Yo, can you see that?
Let me say
that's the next level of the figures, man. Getting them base signed, man. Charlie Cox.
Oh, you got it. You got it signed.
Oh yeah.
You talking about cool? So what's making this show, right?
Bro, he's a geek, bro. He's a geek. He's a geek, bro.
All right, like you can tell he loves doing this shit. Yo.
Love doing it, man. Yeah, love doing it, dude. So they brought back the right cast, yo. I think, dude, I can't wait for tomorrow, man. And this is, I'm more excited about this, man. The Secret War stuff is cool. The movies are. Yeah. I'm a geek. Y'all know I'm always positive with most of this. I might say a little negative here and there, but I love the movies. But this right here, I think is going to put
the excitement. So I'm gonna ask y'all a question though, because again, what we got from, and here's the thing. Like I said, they said this is years after. A couple years after.
5 years or 10 years?
10 years. 10 years.
10 years after what we actually got from the Netflix show.
Wasn't it 4?
I thought it was 5.
He says they say in the
it's been 10 years since she came. Because I know the actress that what's the old girl's name?
The one always crying. Always
yeah.
Paige, Console.
She said it's been 10 years since they filmed.
Yeah.
So I heard that, but I know at least 5 years.
It's about 5 years.
It's 5 to 10.
I read it was 4 years after. So yeah.
4 years, man. You might as well round that up to 5, man.
No, but I mean,
give me that, man.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, like, so we know in how they're basically treating the characters, but even we're talking about Daredevil, but even how, listen, Vincent Groff, you couldn't get anybody else better to play Kingpin, bro.
Nah,
you really couldn't.
He is perfect.
And here's the thing. This was, now, mind you, and I brought him up for a reason. There was an interview that he did, I think it was last week or the week before.
When he said,
No, wait. So they asked him, they said, so what is the chances that we see Spider-Man and Daredevil?
Yeah.
And he said, well, you're not going to see him here. And they said, well, what do you mean? He said, I'm just going to say you're not going to see him here. And they were like, well, could you appear? He said, we're going to stop it right here. We're not going to see him here. Wow. So he stopped it. So it's almost like saying potentially we can see that him bled into that world, which I'm all for it, because Vincent is, as far as I'm concerned, will always be Wilson Fisk. How he plays it, how he's committed to the role. Bro, you can tell that when they're on their press junket, these motherfuckers is just having fun, bro.
Dude, you know what I heard him say today? That you guys watched the first look, the special look that was on.
Yeah.
Yo, small, nuanced, but he said it feels good. Something along the lines, it feels good
to be the regular Kingpin again.
Yeah, but he said that I created this character, that I like the ownership he has of it.
Right.
Dude, that's exciting. You know what I'm saying? That's
that version of it. Yeah.
Because the way he was hitting towards it, like he was like, it's like uncut. Don't think because it's on Disney. Oh, and you ain't gonna get the Netflix version of Kingpin. There we go. Bloom was ready.
Bro, this is Bloom, bro.
I didn't even look at
it. Bloom, bro.
Bloom was ready on Spider-Man, bro.
I'm busy at work over here. This motherfucker.
But he was serious though, bro, about that. He was like, don't think because it's on Disney.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have Netflix Kingpin.
Oh nah, they
oh my god,
bro! Like they are giving us like literally motherfuckers gonna eat with this series, bro. And here's the thing: it's gonna make. We know the show's gonna be good, but the downside is will it be so good that now our expectations are going to be this high for anything that comes after it? And if we don't, and you know how fans are, bro, if it doesn't meet that standard, then everything else is bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, you know what Marvel does that I think that hopefully James Gunn is doing. It sounds like he's doing something different. Is Marvel has a tone to it, and if it don't fit that, it's hard to fit these different tones. Like Daredevil from day one just has a different tone than the other movies. Like even if we're talking about filmmaking, the color grading, the lighting, the humor, the way it's edited, everything is so different with Daredevil. And that's not a bad thing. Like it should be that way. But I wonder if the fans are unforgiving. Like the average, like my parents love Marvel movies. They go to Marvel, they watch Marvel for a specific reason. You know what I'm saying? And so in other words, just creatively, man, I don't know if, dude, let me shorten it, y'all. That was long-winded. What shows can be like this? You know what I mean? Like a Captain America, it's not going to be like Daredevil. It just isn't. Now, quality-wise, if you talk about quality in terms of we spent this much money or the acting is this, but there's things they can do in Daredevil they just can't.
And we know that
they can't do in other movies, y'all.
From what Charlie Cox and both Garofalo said is that they're D'Onofrio, I'm sorry, is what they said is that he's they're starting the season 2 next week. I think they start shooting season 2. Damn. But
because they had 18 episodes to choose.
But in between this and season 2, we're also getting a Punisher special.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's going to be a Punisher special.
And he's supposed to be, he's supposed to be writing and directing it.
Yeah, he's partially writing it, whatever.
Roberto.
Yeah.
John Roberto?
Yeah. He know
oh my God.
What he's doing, bro. He know this character.
So to answer your question, I feel like what it gives them is a pocket.
I didn't know that.
It gives them a lane that they haven't had in a minute. Because with obviously we all know that the criticism that they've gotten of the MCU not being what it was since Endgame, and that's a consistent criticism that they've had for many years. Last year, all we had was we know we just got Cap that had mixed reviews, and even the people who liked it, I don't think anyone would say that this is okay. Clearly, Marvel's back up. It was just good, not like game changer, not putting them back to where they feel that they probably want to be. And then last year, all we had was Deadpool and Wolverine, which I feel in many ways felt like not something that was necessarily really an MCU joint at all anyway.
More like a
thing.
Right.
And then the previous year was rocky as fuck because you had
trash,
Ant-Man, Marvel, and Guardians, and Guardians is done. So you had nothing else to really hang your cap on. So they don't really have a lane where, all right, this might or might not work. This might or might not work. But this we know we can count on. And what those Netflix joints were to everybody, I think is going to be for Marvel, and that is just like solid. It's something that they can rely on, know that, you know, people like this and like this tone, like this world, like this universe, like these characters. Right. And as long as we don't fuck it up and try to be cute, we got this over here that's going to work, and we can build a foundation of, all right, if you don't like Marvels, if you don't like Guardians, if you don't like Ant-Man, if you don't like Cap, you got all this shit over here that you fuck with, because I feel like it's been a long time since there's been a consistent stream of excitement from any, because we haven't, like, Shang-Chi was dope, so there's a lot of people who are like,
but where's part 2?
1984?
Where was part 2?
What was that shit? Yo, that was forever ago. So the last films and last shows and all the last things that people like really felt excited about was so fucking long ago. Whereas the Netflix shows is a whole world where you can branch off to so many different spin-offs that are tried and true, that have worked, that you can give people, you can let people start building the confidence, because I'm sorry, I don't feel like any of the films, like, they don't have enough time between the next Avengers films where there's enough films where they can consistently build up a reputation before those Avengers films to make everybody feel happy. It's not like there's 6 Marvel movies on the way before Avengers 5 and 6 that can garner back the trust that people had going into the first Avengers film, or even the second or third or fourth. So I think that Netflix joint might do that for people and feel like, all right, even though it's the Netflix shit that they're just recycling, that it's new and they're putting their own spin on it, and it's some shit that Marvel's doing that makes that we don't have to like wonder what the fuck is this, because so much of the Marvel films that they've been doing lately have been experimental. Cap was different. It was, and Marvel's was different. Like, so much of the shit is people like. Unfortunately, people don't like change. So sometimes seeing familiar faces, familiar roles that they already like, that gives people some comfort, some stability. And this is something that I don't think that they could really like raise the expectations too high and set a standard that you can't meet, because I think that the standard is so low right now that they need all the help that they could get to get standards back up again, where people going into a show going, no, I can't wait, instead of, man, I hope this one don't suck.
Yeah. Y'all got to remember, dog, Netflix shows, streaming shows, that's not where the money is. With the money that they're putting in it, because they're putting movie money into these streaming services right now.
Yeah.
Really, the goal is to get us to the movie theater. Any way you flip it. As good as this show is going to be, and I can't break it down completely, but streaming movies, you got to remember, we're putting $100 million in this, or so much money's been put into these movies, where tickets aren't being sold. It's only subscriptions. And there's only so many subscriptions you're gonna get.
I think the game has changed though. I think now they really do care about stuff, because you look at it.
It's still important, because it's got to get you to the movie. So I'm not downgrading. I'm just saying where the money is made. This is a transition thing to get you to.
I think it's so different now, because they need that theater money, no doubt, but they need those subs too. And the game has changed to the point where you now got this shit in theaters for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then it's out on streaming services, that's where they want you to come and stay. And I think with Daredevil and Luke Cage and all those, they keep those spinoffs coming. They keep people from subbing and dropping it.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the reasons. That's one of the things they want. They want to always have something on that streaming service, so that way you're not just buying Disney this week to watch Daredevil and then just dropping it after April. They want you staying because
COVID changed the game. That's why we got all these damn shits on. But you gotta think about it though, man. Like, with that being said, like, this show is important. This show, and Punisher and Luke Cage, these are important to these streaming services, because you pull in all those clicks. All those clicks is money.
Yeah.
Every time you click on the episode, that's money. They're getting paid, bro. I can't even imagine how many times people are going to watch the first 2 episodes of Daredevil. Click. That's cash. That's cash money right there. Every time they watch it, bro. So I think.
Well, depending. They don't get paid by clicks.
No. I know that. I'm just saying it's important to the streaming services to get those clicks.
Right.
You feel me? So it's not on the level of going to a theater, but it's just as important as going to the theater, because
for sure
they want you to subscribe to these fucking streaming services, bro. That's why they keep putting out all this fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why this fire can't evolve to the theater, but I mean, Marvel on the streaming service had been fucking. They've been hitting it, bro, out the park for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Just the movies has been whack.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, not everybody's been in agreement with the streaming services, because from what I've been hearing, the shows haven't been doing well.
Man, Loki was Loki was. I don't give a fuck. That shit was flawless, bro.
Yeah.
Loki.
But quality doesn't always equal people watching it.
Yeah, true. But it's just that I don't see how people didn't watch that, bro. If you was any kind of Marvel fan, not watch the Loki.
The problem is, bro. Like, again, with the change and with the shift during COVID, they opened up Pandora's box, because again, they were trying to get in the streaming game. They're too deep in this situation right now to go back, because, like I said, it's something that they need to keep going, because you got to keep in mind, bro, they had that stupid ass mantra of day and day releases. Now they switched up to now 44 days in the theater before it's released in physical media and digital. That shit right there, bro, like, it's it's fucking up the cinema experience so fucking bad, bro. It is, and they need to stop doing that shit. And because again, they want to do it that way so they can get these marquee films on their streaming platform, so they can get in rotation that many clicks and shit like that. But if you create something like this and it's just fucking incredible, but then your films suck, bro, like
you're gonna catch heat. You're gonna catch heat more behind that shit because people are gonna be pissed off. You know, so.
But long form storytelling, these TV shows, movies, now that the quality is up there, it's difficult for a movie to compete with that. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
we got 8 episodes to tell flush out all the characters. If we have a filler episode or something goes, like movies ain't got that. It's like we got 2 hours to get this thing right, man, and it ain't working, man. But I'm excited about this show. I'm excited about Marvel, man. I think I always trust the suits. Suits are gonna follow the money. If this does well, hopefully something clicks that's correct. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't always get it. My worst thing hearing is the first Deadpool movie being successful.
There he is. That's Kingpin right there, boy.
And then
Vinpin.
That's the king. That's the king of New York. That's the king of New York right there. Yeah. That's the king of NYC. That's the king of New York, boy.
Oh man.
That's the king right there, boy.
Vinpin. Why did you mention the room?
Don't get it fucked up. That's the king right there.
Vinpin, bro.
That's it.
Complete with the New York.
And he needs some brass knuckles with that say Vinpin on his fucking fingers.
Vinpin. Yep.
Vinpin, boy.
Bro, but here's the thing, bro. I can't wait. Like, you know what? I was so excited about this shit that, bro, I was thinking of this. I didn't think this shit was coming out tomorrow, bro. I fucking forgot all about it.
Yeah, I thought it was coming out like Thursday or Friday.
I did not
to let myself think about it. I do that all the time, try not to think about it, and then be like, oh yeah, it's out this week.
Yo, Lael, man, you messed me up, man, because you had it on the preview, you had it on the thumbnail.
Well, I just did it
I put up today. Yeah, so yeah, I mean on Disney Plus looking like, dude.
Bro, I'm excited about this shit, bro. I'm excited about the possibilities, but I'm more so. Here's the thing: say what you will about Disney, acquiring, this IP from Netflix. To think that we're going to get what we want from the art of storytelling, they're extending the story that we know, but then they're adding that Disney money that we needed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because, bro, if we can get a chance to get that, echolocation from him, if we get a chance to basically see how active he is, bro,
man,
I'm all in it. I'm all in, bro.
Yeah,
I don't even want to say it because I don't want nobody to spoil it. But oh my god, give me echolocation over everything being on fire any day,
bro.
Bro.
Give me that, bro. And here's the thing: I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. What anybody says about that Ben Affleck film, that's the one thing they did was fuck.
That was perfection with echolocation.
Warehouse scene was fucking dope, bro.
Yeah.
That echolocation was some of the dopest shit that I have ever seen, bro. And it was done so well. It was done so fucking well.
If they take that playground scene out of that movie, man, I think the movie will be all right.
The movie was fire, bro. That's the only part of the film.
They take the playground scene.
I remember rewatching it at, like 20 years later, and it just screeches the movie to a halt.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, Peter Parker identity. You fighting this bitch in broad daylight. What are you doing?
Broad daylight, bro.
They got the suit right,
and it's not even like he's being attacked. He's trying to get a number. That's it.
And Andrew Garfield playing basketball in Spider-Man. It's those scenes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but we Spider people, we do like dunking on folks. No.
I don't. It was just the way that scene was acted, yo. I'm not. Something about
I'll say this. Feige has took a lot of hits lately. He's come under a lot of fire, and I'll have to give him props that, unlike and not to always knock on Gunn, but Gunn never would have did this because it wasn't his idea.
Yeah, I like
Gunn.
Feige said, this ain't our shit. This is their shit. But guess what? It's dope. So let's use it.
Yo,
somebody said
this wasn't something we created. This wasn't our premise for these characters.
Right.
This is somebody else's shit.
But we still want to use it and make wow.
I feel like it's a brave move to say, y'all did dope. Y'all did an amazing job. And we're gonna keep as much of that as possible and add to it instead of saying,
"Hey, Gun, listen, Gun."
I mean,
why y'all beating up on my boy,
else man? Got the best.
Your boy is whack, bro. Your boy is trash.
I'm not gonna call him whack.
Suicide Squad.
I want to see him succeed, but
Guardians.
I just hope he gets out of his way.
But you said earlier, the Marvel suits,
big ego, bro.
Yeah, the suits.
You said earlier the Marvel
definitely get out of his own way, bro.
Right? Because you said earlier the Marvel suits, they listen to their people. The DC suits don't do that shit.
Yeah.
They don't do it. They don't do it in DC. They do it on Marvel side though. They don't do it on DC.
Why are you planting these thoughts in my head, man?
Listen, man.
I'm pushing back, man, but you might be convincing. You worrying me a little bit, man. James got I don't care. I understand.
I'm not gonna say he trashed on the way,
he
bro.
Downgraded my boy Warlock. But Guardians,
he turned Warlock into a fucking idiot, dog.
But them little animals, that movie was a mess.
Bro, he had Nubia.
It's a sci-fi.
He had
it's a sci-fi classic.
Let me ask you a
Nebula fighting toe to toe with Warlock, dog. Like, come on.
So
that's not happening, bro.
Let me ask you a question.
It was a classic.
So never mind. I don't want to ask you.
No, I gotta hear it.
Nope, because we opened up a can of worms, and I don't want to get into that. It's already too late.
What is it?
It's already too late.
We're keeping 5 minutes.
He wants to ask me about Muse, but he wants to wait till we see it first. Is that where you were going?
Well, no, because I don't want to talk about Muse because I don't want to talk about
Muse. Or the other one.
No. So, okay. How do I want to frame this? I want to frame it this way without getting into the discussion because then it's going to go down a totally different.
Oh no!
All right.
What do you think about the possibility of Kevin Feige leaving Marvel? I'll just put it out and I'll leave it there.
Going to DC?
No,
DC.
I wish I knew more about the upper management part of the Feige story. I haven't familiarized myself as much as I should have with the president and the all the cats at Disney that have influence over what Feige was doing since basically 2020, right? So a lot of the in Feige we trust shit was kind of stopped there, and it's been so weird since that. I don't know how much to blame Feige. I don't know how much to blame the people who tell him Feige what he can't do. I don't know if Feige's just burnt out. I don't know if he's just has his hand too many pots.
Feige wasn't around. He wasn't around.
It's been really frustrating to kind of know how to feel about Feige because I don't know what he's responsible for and not anymore. So I don't know if it's how much of the shit it falls at his feet or what, but I feel like that there is so much that he, did for Marvel and it's a very unfortunate, cruel business that a lot of times it is what have you done for me lately, and it's been a very long stretch that since he's been the old in Feige we trust. So I don't know if anybody is going to replace him who's going to do a better job than he's doing now, let alone the first 10 years of his run. So it'd be unfortunate if he had to go, because I feel like anyone else there may just be even more susceptible to what the suits want and have to say. And I know that there's very few people in power who are also comic book heads, but I feel like somewhere along the way, Feige became less interested in source material the more and more he was there. And that came out in many different aspects, from the resulting product and from many directors and actors being told not to let the source material influence them. And I don't feel like I need all of my projects to be one-to-one representations of the source material at all. However, when the mission statement is don't worry about the source material, that is a very bad.
So was he saying that to the writers and the directors, or was he only saying that to the actors? Because it's different levels.
The writers and directors.
Multiple creators, from actors all the way up to directors, have had those conversations.
Yeah.
Dude, man, he's the man. You know what I'm saying? He was. I think what had happened was they had given him either some kind of raise. He had a position where he had to overlook more than he was with just Marvel. So that's what the issue was. So when the issues with Captain America came back up, he was the one that did the reshoots to that. Even though we say that maybe that movie could have been better, we probably it wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be. That was him, and obviously the Daredevil after filming the majority of the 18 episodes, and that was widely reported, right? They I think at one point said they were done filming or near finished filming. He was the one that came in and was like,
nah, because it wasn't up to par. He scrapped it.
Right. And added
garbage.
And added a showrunner because they said that the Marvel movies didn't have a traditional showrunner like most TV shows.
Well, yeah, when you had your boy Chapek, Bob Chapek, with Chapek that came in,
Chapek was wild.
He kind of removed the creative influence from the creators. He took that away from them, those titles away from them. So again,
right. So
he trumped the whole Disney lot, bro. So you know what I mean,
bro.
But anyway, like I said,
he's out now, right?
Yeah, Chapek is.
Oh yeah, Chapek been out. He's gone.
Yeah,
but
Bob Iger's been.
But Iger.
Bob Iger was there before Chapek, right? So he came back. Right?
Yeah. Okay. But you know what? I think some of the stuff is not. Even to go back to the Foggy thing, some of this stuff we're getting to the point where, again, we're comic book fans, but we're getting to the point where these characters aren't as recognizable. Those recognizable characters have moved on. We're in a phase now where I feel like the audience, the regular audience member, is just harder for them to take in. You know what I'm saying? I think that's more the problem than just Kevin Feige. It's like we're in that stage now where you're making movies that you don't have that Captain America and that Spider-Man and we don't.
Bro, like I told you, the problem is that people will never ever let go.
That's it.
But that is avoidable to a point though. Like, I hate to really compare it to this because it's a bit of a reach, but like when you watch, let's say, pro wrestling and you have your stars who are getting older, a lot of times the smart moves is you bring up the younger stars and have those older guys put them over so that way when your Hogan or your Austin or your Rock retires, you're not having to start over with it and build a whole new star.
Yeah.
And I think what they did along the way is they had, you had your big guns and they didn't really like build up too many other people to come in, and they put a lot of their eggs in Iron Man's basket. They've revolved the whole fucking franchise around him, and it was kind of like, if you tell people every single week the only person that can save the day is Iron Man, the only person that's smart is Iron Man, the only person that can win this fight is Iron Man, and then that actor decides to go do something else, now you have to fill that gap, and then people are like so addicted to him when all along the way you could have had so many other times where somebody else was the hero, somebody else. You could have had Hank Pym create Ultron, you could have had what I mean, you could have had somebody else snap, you could have had all these different moves that didn't put all this emphasis on this actor and make him so crucial to the success of the franchise, because a lot of times like what you push, people will eat up if you push it right. And I think they kind of waited till he was done to be like, oh yeah, I guess we should do some other shit. They waited till Chris Evans was done to like, well yeah, we should push some other shit.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. You know what? It's a mix, Vinny. I was going to push back a little bit, but I do think you're right. But I do think the audience spoke as well. So I don't think it was just brainwashed. It reminds me of a music talk, right? When they used to play the same song over and over again. They didn't.
Yes.
You're saying they did that, but I do think the audience, because in that same argument, I would argue with one of my homies that they're playing it over and over again, because how do you know where that circle starts? Is it the crowd?
Right. It's very
because
the music aspect too. A lot of it, if you push, I don't know, like Lupe Fiasco, as much as you push Drake, maybe they be a wider fan where you don't need just R&B type shit. If you know what I mean, like you just push Drake, and then when he's gone, then it's like, oh, now we got.
But here's my pushback though. Here's my pushback is Black Panther. Black Panther hit that screen, and the suits went crazy, or even Kevin Feige, whoever, and then all of a sudden we got a Black Panther, $1 billion Black Panther movie. Now Black Panther is part of it. You know what I mean? Like I really think the crowd, the audience spoke
with that character. So
but the suit spoke.
And that didn't happen. That didn't happen with every character.
Yeah, but the suit spoke in though, because they stepped in,
capitalized on it,
and refused and waited till now because they waited till the fans were as vocal as wanting to see T'Challa back on screen. So again, instead of capitalizing on something, again, yes, we understand that, and I even said at the time, look, maybe at that particular time, recasting him for that particular movie wasn't something that they wanted to do because of the simple fact that it was still fresh.
And we couldn't.
So bringing in Shuri at that time was cool, but with the opportunity to say, like, well, at least we can bring him back in later. They waited how many years to really decide to do it, and now we're still waiting. So again, they had an opportunity, but even with that, you think about it. You have an opportunity to basically recast and do something like that, but then you're dipping back into an old well, bringing Robert Downey Jr. in and making and for him, you're doing it, and it's almost like you're even making him think that he's the Marvel Jesus, you know, of the franchise.
Yeah, because even with Chadwick, they even said, "Oh, we're never bringing T'Challa back." Like, why would you be so definitive in your statements on record? It wasn't even like, for now, we want to just be respectful. We're probably going to do this next film as a memoriam and not recast him at this time. They never used that language. They never said at this time. It was with respects to that character, you know, that character's.
You know what? It was
like, y'all stop lying. Y'all knew what it was. Like, come on.
It was, yeah.
And I think there's other unfortunate racial shit that goes along with not being super eager to have, you know, build your company around that type of character. Let's just say that.
Or we don't know, or they don't know if it can happen twice. You know what I'm saying?
Here's where I was going with
but
this.
But it would have, bro. That's the thing.
But here's where I was going with this, though, because I want to kind of round it back to this. The reason why I asked a question about how this could potentially hurt anything that comes after, because think about it, bro. We got Wonder Man.
Oh God,
Wonder Man,
trash.
You ain't
that shit look like trash,
bro. We got Wonder Man. We got Ironheart. We got a lot of these shows that are coming that, if you're putting the emphasis on these films, if you're putting the emphasis on this show, right, to be good, then you need to put that same emphasis on those shows to be good, because again, it's a brand. You don't want to just skip around and just say, look, we're just, you know, paying more attention to this. Oh yeah, we'll have these stand-ins or these standalones or these movies that have come in and, you know, they're just fillers for what's to come. You don't want that, bro, because you're really fucking up your brand.
Right. Those shows, those properties are setups, bro. Because when they fail, they could be like, see, we try to give y'all black shows, you didn't want them. Yep. They scrapped Okoye. That would have been a show that would have done numbers.
Yep.
That would have been a show. So many people loved Okoye. You wouldn't have had to try to explain who the fuck, who, what, Wonder Man. Yeah. Nah, people just would have went to see. You know how many people loved Okoye in that film? Yeah. She could have sold a show on her own. It had ties to Wakanda, it had ties to that universe. You didn't have to explain shit. Right. I love, I love Ruby and everything. I love Ironheart. I don't know if that she's somebody who could clearly, without a doubt, carry a show, but they are putting out those shows. It almost feels like, yeah, this is set up to fill. So when it does, we could say, see, this is why we don't do black shows. Because guess what else we ain't getting? We ain't getting fucking Armor Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no T'Challa, no Armor Wars, no Okoye, but instead we getting some kind of pseudo, kind of cute, weird Wonder Man like variant thing that Wonder Man fans are gonna shit on because he ain't white. And people who want to see a superhero show gonna shit on because it's not that. Let's say some Apple TV Severance.
I'm just like, it just sounds like Gaga just wanted to get a paycheck in that aspect of it. And I'm like, bro, think about the fucking franchise. But he, again, he did say that, performing or doing these particular type of characters is more like clown.
Oh, you forgot about the Matrix.
Yeah.
Wonder Man is gonna be a shit show. It's nothing like the comic at all. It's gonna be a shit show. I already know. Yeah. And that'll be there. That'll be their way out. Like Vinny was saying, that'll be their way out.
Anyway, we got Yeah, tomorrow's kind of can't. Well, look, later on today, or later on tonight, we'll be sitting down ready for this. So I'm excited about it. I can't wait to see it. Let us know in the comments if you were excited about it, man. Just as much as we are. We'll talk about it again. We're gonna have this conversation next Monday. We're gonna be talking about this definitely as always, man. Again, thank you guys for being here as always. Great show, an incredible show. Vinny, what you got going on, bro?
I got a con in Cleveland coming up this month, in 21st through the 23rd. So I'll be prepping for that. Just got some new art pieces working on. Did a piece for Robot. Have a piece for Adam Eve I just did, and I have some other pieces that I have lined up to drop before that day. Got some new canvases on the way for that. So I'll just be gearing up for that all month, doing a lot of catching up on reading. I've been reorganizing the den here, getting a lot of these switched over to Mylars, going through some old runs that I'm way behind on, binging. Lots of organizing. So just busy with that. And then regular season starts back this week. So I'll be busy with work again. So just juggling a lot, but everything will come to a pause and a halt tomorrow for Daredevil time, bro. I can't wait.
Hell yeah, man. Definitely, bro. But thanks for coming through. As always, appreciate it. Jason, what you got going on, bro?
Just waiting for my Jazz Inc. thing to come. Hopefully tomorrow or Wednesday. Finishing up this semester, man. I'm excited. I'm almost done. I need a break. And picking up comics and figures coming in soon. I can't wait. I'm happy.
Yeah. There you go, bro.
It's a good week for me. Good week.
As always, man. You already know, man. Appreciate having you here, brother. As always, Prop, what's going on with you, man?
Yeah, man. Just finished filming, opening up my Pirates of the Caribbean Jack Sparrow. Word. I thought I had the deluxe version. I don't have the artist in. I thought I had the deluxe version. I do not have the deluxe version.
Oh man.
But it's dope so far. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's dope. Okay. And what else we got, man? I got to get that AVA joint, man. I went to my local comic book store today to pick it up, and the shop was closed. But y'all done got me back in the game, bro.
Bro, I'm telling
y'all
you,
done got me back in the game, man. So I read the second one, so I cheated. I didn't read the first one. I read the second one just to get a feel for what it is. But dude, I got it. Physical media. I'm still dude, and that's it, man. The TV show, man. Just catching up. I got tons of shows to catch up on, to be honest with you. But yeah.
Ooh, speaking of which, if people aren't watching it, I just want to put out a show. If you're not watching this right now, this fucking show is fucking phenomenal. Paradise.
That's on the list, yo.
Bro.
It's good.
What show?
Yeah.
Oh,
Paradise.
Get on it.
Oh yeah, I've been watching it. I'm almost done.
My god, bro. Paradise.
Jason, don't tell him nothing.
I caught myself.
What'd you say?
I caught my.
Jason, don't tell him nothing.
Tell who?
I got one more episode to go with Paradise. I'm almost done with that shit.
Oh yeah.
So I was nothing.
It's fucking phenomenal, bro. Yeah. I love that show, bro. This last episode was crazy. So definitely, if you haven't watched it, make sure you do. It is a dope show, and they just got greenlit for season 2. So I'm happy about that. I cannot wait. It's going to be incredible, man. But yeah, man, thank you for being here as well. Prop as always, bro. Put that on your list. I'm not even reading that because I didn't even know the name. I was like, yo, Boom, what you got going on, bro?
Oh man.
As always, it's a pleasure to be here with my brothers.
How are you not noticing to the end of the show?
Rand's is bugging, bro. He is funny as hell, yeah. Renz is funny, yeah.
Always to the end. It's 2 hours in. 2 hours and 18 minutes in.
Yes, sir.
Always.
Damn, bro.
But yeah, as always, it's a pleasure to be here with my brothers here on the panel here on Monday night. Sorry, I was a little bit away. I was installing these dummy batteries into some of my figures, so now I have them all lit up through USB instead of the batteries, the button cell batteries. So did that to my in-game Iron Man, my Kang, and my Moon Knight. So really excited about that now that I get those lights on. And also Sideshow charged me for 2 things last week, and they shipped one thing today, which is the Hano Studio Black Suit Spider-Man or Symbiote.
Nice.
Spider-Man. So I can't wait to get that in and compare that to all of the classic suits and the other black suit that I have in stock. So very excited about that. Again, collecting some more of these Alex Ross Timeless covers. I'm trying to get most or all of the Spider-Man villains, just because I'm telegraphing the day that I'll be able to have most of them. Scorpion. I know they did it like a third-party Sandman, but I hope that Hano or Hot Toys will go and do a Sandman, a legit one. So I have
they
hopes
give us
for
a
those.
Doc Ock, bro, a comic accurate Doc Ock.
That's why you said.
I'm on that.
Hey, brother. Yeah, that's pretty fucked. I ain't gonna lie. Or a Rhino. I'm cooked. I gotta find new real estate.
Yeah, cooked.
Yeah.
Anyway, man.
Yeah, man. But that's you guys know the rotation at this point. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today you're here with us on Monday. Wednesday we will see, man. We don't have any news in right now, but
I hope they keep it that way.
Right now it's starting off on somewhat of a slow week. Maybe it'll heat up by the time we all go to sleep tonight. Who knows? But again, man, be careful out there. Be safe. I know St. Patrick's Day is coming up soon. I know people like to get their drink on, like to get their party on, but be safe out there. Again, because I've had people that I've known that have lost their subscription to life because somebody else wanted to drink and get behind the wheel. So again, be careful out there and take your ego out of it. You can save a life. And if you don't like it, man, you can see Mike Cock. I'm out.
Appreciate y'all out there. Until next time, we will be back next week, same time, same channel. Support physical media. Make sure you definitely do get out there, read some comics. We will be back here next week to talk about Daredevil and everything else that's happened in the comic sphere. So again, peace and love, everybody. Have a nice evening.
And eat the ass too, man. It's right next to the pussy. I mean, I don't know why y'all talking about it. Oh, what do you know, man? Nasty. It's literally right next to it. There's like a gooch of meat right, like separating it. Like, come on now, let's stop being childish. Have a good night.
I was gonna say only Bloomer could turn a pun name like that into a dear message, but we went right off the rails after that.
Ramadan Mubarak to everybody out there. Y'all have a very nice evening, or actually night, and we'll talk to you again. Man, you know what?
Message.